Guess who's escaped the basement? Uncle Lem don't know I'm out. I'm coming and interrupting the show. You know how I do. Welcome! It's another Saturday. Man, get your drinks. Kool-Aid, water, whatever it does to make you pop, man. We are here with another Saturday. You know how we do. It's the Dragon's Den, and yes, I know y'all ain't seen me in a minute, but Uncle Lemon had me wrapped up in the basement till I don't behave myself, skipping out on classes and such. But listen, we got a great show for you. We got a special guest, but he's not a guest, but he's here. So listen, get into this intro, watch this beat drop, sucker. You know how we do. This is 101. Bitches, let's get it done.
Yeah. It's him. You're now tuned into the dopest. It's him. 108 dragon, stay in the latest fashion. You think it's a game till we start clashing. War zone where I'm from, bullets like magic. 2K on your head, that's a backseat. I could put a END to all you lanes, whether outside or in the crib. On the game, limit tech with the best system. PlayStation for the staycation, Nintendo Switch for your wisdom. New level, whatever you want, you been on it. It's only one way to support it, binge on it, never lag. Whip your ass with hella swag. Keep a cigar lit, I'm the victor with the class. You thinking you can toy with limit tech when you boys been? How you breaking your joystick? Who been feeding you poison? If you in your fort tonight, tune in to the Brooklyn night forecast at 108 Dragons.
Finish him!
shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, permission
permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
Yeah. It's him. You're now tuned into the dopest. It's him. 108 dragon, stay in the latest fashion. You think it's a game till we start clashing. War zone where I'm from, bullets like magic. 2K on your head, that's a backseat. I could put a END to all you lanes, whether outside or in the crib. On the game, limit tech with the best system. PlayStation for the staycation, Nintendo Switch for your wisdom. New level, whatever you want, you been on it. It's only one way to support it. Binge on it, never lag. Whip your ass with hella swag. Keep a cigar lit, I'm the victor with the class. You thinking you can toy with limit tech when you boys been? How you breaking your joystick? Who been feeding you poison? If you in your fort tonight, tune in to the Brooklyn night forecast at 108 Dragons.
Finish him.
This is an Amber class. The carrier shield is down. I'm in position and ready for immediate assault.
Negative, Commander. Not against a ship that size. Not on your own.
Sir, permission to leave the station.
For what purpose, Master Chief?
To give the Covenant back their bomb.
Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is.
Where Brooklyn at? 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 Where Brooklyn at?
Welcome everybody. I see the party is chit. I see the party is chit. I see the party is lit. Right where I'm trying to get to tonight. And of course, we got a fantastic goddamn panel for you once again. We got the practical joker in the building, and we got the thief of all women. Oh, wow. Wow, he just stole your title. Yo, listen, man, I see my boy Talos is in the building, man. Big B. Yo, listen, if I miss your name, I'm going to get to it. Crispy Rambo, of course. Legendary Yobi got the belt for that little bastard. I appreciate you. You know how we do. Had to bring him back. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, let's get into these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful guests, man. Listen, I'm also got something special for y'all. I got some behind the scenes, watch limit work, camera work for y'all, man, so y'all can actually see how much shit I be doing to get this podcast off the floor. You already know. Now, this man needs no introduction. He has one of the free-spirited podcasts Friday nights. He got a whole cast of curious clowns. He even got Bushido, a.k.a. Find Your Neck. This is my man. It's my brother from mother. Call me at the last minute. He's always welcome here. Wise Old Gamer.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah. Good to have you, my brother. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. I couldn't make it last night. I was working, but always a pleasure, my guy. Listen, man. Shout out to my job for needing mad assistance. They tried to call me today to work extra Monday. I'm going to work extra Monday, but I'm going to work on my time. I'm not working on their time. I did some their time shit all week. But anyway, This man needs no introduction. He is the ideal situation of consistency, dependency, and of course, stealing your chick when you ain't looking. It's my man from another mother. It's my brother from another mother. Scrub, take your chick ass nerves. Oh, he said he's muted. Oh shit, he is muted. My bad.
Oh no. Oh.
Damn. All right, Wise got. We're gonna go back to Wise. Get back to Scrub. Go ahead, Scrub. You next, and we're gonna go back to Wise.
Oh, that's cold-blooded. That intro was muted.
Cold-blooded.
Wise didn't say anything important, so y'all didn't miss anything.
Oh shit.
Hey.
No, it's both of them. I had him muted during my little lemon conversation. Yeah?
Apparently, he's been talking to my wife off record. Apparently, so there you go.
Well, your wife ain't got no ears, so she can't hear shit.
But yeah, it's glad to be here. I appreciate y'all coming out. Shout out to everybody that is watching live. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscriptions, and then share it out. We got some good topics, and we're gonna have us a fun time. We appreciate it.
Always.
Yeah, it's been a good week. Like I said, we got through the ice apocalypse down here down south. Had the city shut down for a couple of days, but we made it. Had some gaming in. Like I said, I played some Call of Duty, and then last Saturday we did some streaming after the show on Twitch, and we're probably gonna do some streaming tonight. We'll just have to see. So I hope y'all come check that out.
Okay, so there's this saying, the world's coming to an end if the Waffle House closes, right? This is true.
No, that means the best fights ain't gonna happen.
Unless you live in New Orleans. The New Orleans metric or the litmus test, if the apocalypse is coming, is if Dumont closes. Did they close Dumont?
The hell is Dumont?
Cafe Dumont, where the beignets are. That's in New Orleans.
I can't even spell beignet. You know what?
They didn't have ice down there.
Hold on, Scrub. Hold on. My man sent me $50 for my trip last summer. And said, what you call it again?
Cafe Dumont.
No. What the thing you told me to buy?
Beignets.
I don't know what that is. I didn't know what he was talking about, so I took that and bought me a bottle of that Honey Jack. But anyway, they didn't hear you. Why? You gotta say it again. Break down that intro. Let's go.
Yeah, I am the man. I am the wise old gamer, the man who brings the fun and dysfunctional. Or if you want to ask my last hooker, the man who brings the icky and sticky. So there you go. Hey. Ooh. It's okay. I got to buy one, get one. I had a coupon, so it's okay.
Buy one hoe, get the second hoe free. Shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I got a little gonorrhea out of it, but that's okay. That's a small amount to pay for such a discount. So there you go. So, looking forward to the topics. Guys, look, I want to say this. This year is going to be a fucking phenomenal year. It's going to be a fucking phenomenal year for me, for Mr. James, Mr. Scrub Nurse, everybody down here is going to have a great year because it's going to be an awesome year for gaming, and it's going to be an awesome year for you and your family as well. So I'm just putting it out there and putting the good vibes out there because that's how we're going to start the year. We got Fable this year. We got GTA 6 this year. What the fuck are you going to complain about? We got Batman Lego. What the hell, man?
Yo, I played that.
You played them all. Shit, how was Forza 6? That's what I want to know.
No, I ain't played that.
Oh, bullshit.
You're going to find out.
Hey, listen, I don't lie. You
guys, the chat doesn't know this, but I know this. Lemon is an insider. He plays a lot more games than he lets on to. And I just...
I got some great friends and great places, but I can't give up I'm not ever going to tell y'all. When I told some people some stuff, I'm going to keep it gangster. When I told people some stuff about where to get consoles,
this man is so wrong. He has Don Matrick on speed dial.
Nah, no way. No way. Yo, listen. No, Big B, I haven't. And nobody, I don't know, technically, Big B, I don't know nobody who's even touched that game. I'm serious. I don't know nobody who's touched GTA 6.
Because it ain't coming out this year.
But look, dude,
you can't really be out here talking crazy, but we gonna get into people spilling the beans and keeping their job. We're gonna talk about jazz later. Ooh.
No, but shit, guys, have you done an inventory of all the games that are coming out this year?
We might even start off with that topic because
it is astronomical.
It starts March 12th. It
It
starts
starts
March
this month.
That's
12th.
right.
For me.
That's right. My birthday. You know what game is coming out on that day?
Replaced.
Facts. Yes,
I mean, like,
bitches.
let's hit the. I mean, let's start with like, okay, for me, it's Dragon Quest VII remake, which is coming out at the end of this month.
Yes.
Then,
Yes.
and then, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's so like if you're a
I just hope it
diehard
looks
Japanese
like those
RPG
trailers. I
Dragon
hope it
Quest
looks.
fan back
If
from
it does
old
not
days,
look like those
you're
trailers,
looking
I'm
forward
not
to that
buying
game.
it. If it don't look like those trailers, I'm not buying it because
No,
that's what got me hyped.
the game is, from what I've seen, it looks phenomenal. And everyone who's played it, who's had the luxury of playing it from the previews, they say they created dolls out of all of the characters before they put them into the computer. They put that amount of caring in it. So I'm looking forward to the game. But then you got Crimson Desert, then we got Fable,
Which
we
I
got
played
Forza,
that.
we got
I played
GTA.
that.
Huh?
I played Crimson. Yo, man, let's smash that like button, people. Y'all
There's a
coming in,
shit ton of games, man.
show us some
Like,
love, man. We got some great games. That
Like,
Crimson
so,
Desert is
this
fire.
is what I'm saying. It's like you enjoy the game. So we're gonna talk about these games and we're gonna have a good time talking about them. There we go.
Facts, man. But what have you been playing, Mr. Scrub to the nest? It's gotta be nice to you so you don't take my chick.
Well,
I didn't do it, bro. It
last
wasn't
night
me.
I was playing some Call of Duty, Black Ops 7, but I've been spending some time in Night City. So
Word?
yeah, I restarted a whole new playthrough on Cyberpunk.
You know what? I might join you with that because I
I'm
love
about
that game.
I'm about 25 hours in, but I've this playthrough I've been doing a little different. I'm running pistols and a monowire, but I've been building up my character hours in before I even did the first job with Dexter Deshawn. I put in 15 hours before I did the first job, the intro to the game, and been enjoying that way and having the insight that I had from my other playthroughs and doing stuff a little bit different. I definitely been enjoying it. And plus I've been playing it on PC versus console and seeing the difference with running it on high settings and frame rate pretty high and all that stuff too. It's a glorious game. And they have changed a lot every time they do the update. They're now to update 2.3. If you haven't played the game since it first came out or since they first fixed
You're
the
lost.
major bugs, the game is even way different than that.
I would even go out on a limb and say it's not even the same game anymore.
First of all,
No,
we ain't
the
gonna
quality
mean,
of
it's
life
such
is so much different. It's so much different.
We not gonna
It's
shit
like
on-
even
we
if
not
you
gonna
play
shit
the
on-
beginning, if you played the game when it first came out, even if it wasn't a playable state, like if you played it on the Series X or the PS5
Okay.
at that time, go back and play it now. It's still a day and night different game.
Yeah,
It is-
facts. That's where I was going with that because
Yeah.
Series X and PS5 was nowhere near what they thought. In terms
And then
of,
Phantom Liberty is one of the best DLCs.
oh yes,
That is what changed it to an entirely different game to me. It is like
And
that.
see,
Like it
right.
felt like I wasn't playing the same game. Go ahead.
Because I'm gonna play it this time. Phantom Liberty DLC came out later, so instead of going back to Dogtown to play it after I played
You're gonna go
all the
straight
way
through it.
through the game, I'm gonna wait till I get right to dealing with the Voodoo Boys in Dogtown, and then go straight into Phantom Liberty, finish that, and then complete the rest of the game. So I want to see how that feels.
I'm
playing
about to
it
get
like,
my
like
Barry
that.
White on. I need y'all to come in this room and make love to that like button. Make love to it. Hit that
Put the icky
goddamn
and
like
sticky.
button. Yeah, put the icky
Oh,
and
yeah.
sticky. Talk that shit. Yo, Scrub. So
Put
so
two likes in the pink and one
Wise-
like in the stink.
Oh Lord.
One more of those, we might be rated X in here. Yo, so what you been playing, Wise? What's been grabbing your soul this week?
Okay, so I've been hearing all this buzz about Crimson Desert and everything like that, and looking at all the games that they took inspiration from and all the games that are being paralleled to. And I've actually been torn between two games this time around. I've been actually gone back and playing the old like Witcher 3 from the ground up.
Fucking great
And
game.
It's
Over 100
phenomenal.
hours
I'm
of
not
shit
gonna
to do.
say okay. So like I did not get it. I got into the Witcher 3 after the Blood and Wine DLC,
Right.
and that's when I played it and I beat it at that time. And then I'm going back and starting square one from now, and that game is really fucking good. It's like it
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
handles the
Yeah.
test of time extremely well.
You know,
And
that was
I
my
mean,
first 4K game.
really?
Okay, I bought that game on PC. And at the time it came out in 2015, I built this high-end PC. I had a 980 Ti. This is how long, people, I've been building high-end PCs. My man Six Layer, if he was here, which he couldn't make the show today, he'll tell you. There was you know how we got ray tracing today?
Yeah.
We had hair tessellation, which is basically, it was a resource hog to see people hair blow in the wind. It was like
Yeah, they had that in the Tomb Raider with the all of her
yeah,
follicles being
yeah.
going in the air or in the
And
water up when she was in the water.
This
Yeah.
is no bullshit. I built this PC. My SSD cost me $750. It's like today's prices for less hardware. But my PC booted up in 16 seconds, fully booted, which was amazing for that era. It was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But that was my first game I ran in 4K 30. And when you put on hair tessellation, boy, did it chug. It was like putting on ray tracing today. I said, oh, fuck that blowing in the wind shit. It looked
You gotta
nice.
make some compromises somewhere.
The game was
And I had
good,
a
but
high-end PC, and I was like, shit, anybody below these numbers try that shit, it might shut their PC off.
but you see the beauty of the game, and I was wondering what makes The Witcher 3 withstand the test of time. And
GTA,
they did
same
the
shit.
open world.
GTA, right. GTA, same shit.
Yeah.
You ever walk down the street in GTA and hear some random conversation about somebody standing in front of a fucking store? Come back later, they gone. The situation changed. Somebody walking the dog. They on their cell phone. This the shit that The Witcher does. That's what's up. Dude, listen. GTA takes this long for a reason. But the shit that GTA do, I don't play it for the multiplayer. I don't care about the online. But what GTA and what The Witcher and what fucking Cyberpunk 2077 brings to the table, just walk down the street. Just generally do some shit. You'd be like, what? How did they do all this craziness?
You feel part of a lived-in world.
Yes.
And see, that's the problem. I mean, and it's funny that you got GTA and you got The Witcher, and these were the originators or the founders of the open world environment, and they were the ones to establish how to do it correctly. Games after them have come out,
But no, hold
whether
on, there's
that's Zelda or Forsaken.
No,
or
Zelda ain't
it's a
never did
barren
that
world.
shit. We're not gonna do that. We not. Zelda ain't
No,
never
it's a
did
barren
that.
world.
But I'm gonna tell you who does that also. Bethesda. All their games had that type of shit. From Starfield to Fallout to Elder Scrolls to Skyrim. All of them have that too. Some random shit that don't got nothing to do with what you doing, just like a living environment. That's why I love those games, man, especially Vegas. Ooh.
The only thing that they should have fixed with Starfield, in my opinion, which I thought they could have done on the DLC, was make the transition times between the different environments a little bit more easier, a smoother transition. Like, do not do like that cutscene from. And I know you're still doing a cutscene, but there has to be some sort of way to make more of a smoother transition, so you're not like fading in, fading out, fading in, fading out, fading in, fading out, and sort of taking you away from the environment. You know who got away with that,
and people loved it. You know who got away with that? Mass Effect. Same shit.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's.
But you see, like the good thing about like with Skyrim, they didn't have that.
No, they didn't. But
I mean, like literally, you can go from one to the other, and there was no. I understand with Starfield is so much bigger. They have to.
I was going to say I don't know if you could do that with Starfield because that shit is crazy big.
But you see, that's what I'm saying. So I was wondering, so the question is, for the negative, those who got the negative, those who viewed that game with a negative light, would that game have been better received had it been a little bit more protracted?
I'm gonna say this: some people complain about shit that don't make sense because they don't complain about it in other games that do it. Every game is not seamless like that. Only some games are. You understand what I'm saying? So they're selective when they want to be fuckboys. That's what I say.
No, remember, I'm saying Starfield is not a good game. I think it's a great game.
It's a great game, but I'm saying to say it's not a great game because it loads. Nah,
No,
you can't
but
do that.
I just like the way Skyrim handled it. And of course, as you said, it might be so
Shout
big
out
that it's
to
prohibitive to do that.
Graphica.
But that's just me. That's just me.
GG's in the
But then again, I'm
building.
not more of a I'm more of a fantasy guy than a sci-fi guy
Oh, you came in
anyway.
here
So
at the right
I
time,
gravitate
Graphic
towards
God.
the Skyrim environment more than I would the Starfield environment. to begin
Behind the
with, so.
scenes camera work. This is special. So see, y'all see what I'm doing. It's a lot of shit I'm doing over here. It's a lot of shit I'm doing. See?
Which screen has the Pornhub?
Ooh, I had an L comeback. Man. I had an L comeback right there, man. And yeah, I know y'all still looking at the top of my head, and I got all my hair. I ain't going bald. Shout out to Graphic God. Yeah, y'all see all this work. Y'all see that work. Just wanted to do a behind the scenes camera view. Go back to the regular. Now, let's get into these topics. Are y'all ready to get it popping? Yo, Omar, what's
Let's
good?
go, let's go.
Huh? Let's go, man. You know what? Oh, I like that. Thank you, Scrub, with that alley-oop. I finished strong at the rim. Now, let's get into... I don't like to see people lose their jobs. I told people Windows Central has nothing to do with Microsoft. They are not. They are not. They are not a Windows company. They are not affiliated with Microsoft. They have some people that know people there, but they are a website that's dedicated mostly to Windows-eccentric topics. Now, on the PC side, Windows Central is an absolute beast at what they do. They are on point. Reezy, what up? They are super, super on point with their information. But when it comes to that video game side, boy, do they start the bullshit. And I kept telling people, yo, I don't like what they do. They stir the pot. They shake the tree, ruffle the feathers. You know, the big fanboy over there is Mr. Jez Gordon. You know, he's friends of my friends of my friends of my friends. So I'm not going to say too much on it. I ain't going to keep it negative. But they saved his job. He does write decent articles. But every gaming award show, he stirs the pot to create doom and gloom. I've always said that. And then everybody else try to follow Jez. See, but one thing Jez has over most of the writers over there in the video game division, he's well known in the gaming and content creator community. He's like the face. But, and I'm going to go to you first, Wet Eyes, they have let go 90% of their video game division. How you feeling about them revamping, coordinating smart? Because you know why they did this? Because the console war is over. So, if they don't have shit to promote, fake-ass Mooch channel, not you, Wise. That's what I'm calling them, but to promote you can't keep promoting when people out here just saying, you know what, we putting our games everywhere. We're going to give you this game. We're going to give you MLB The Show. We're going to give you Fable. We're going to give you Gears. We're going to give you, Helldivers. They kind of can't promote that bullshit no more. So how you feeling about these layoffs, these firings, and the revamp of Windows Central video game division? You didn't want the topics, here you go.
So here's what I'm going to say. Okay. I have, as you guys know, I've never been a big fan of shit on just one platform. I think you should shit on all of them because they're all corporations. You know, none of them, as much as you might think Sony likes you, trust me, they don't. As much as you may think Nintendo
like
likes you,
wallet.
trust me, they don't. Trust me, as much as you think Xbox and Microsoft,
Right.
they well do not. None of them. They're all the same. You know, they're all the fucking same. Okay, they're just three sides of the same goddamn three-sided die. You know, that's all it is. And I've never. So I've never. I'm happy the console wars are dead, because to me, from day one, I've never been a person to say, okay, oh my god, this is only good because it's on a PlayStation, or this is only good because it's on an Xbox. If it's a good game, it doesn't matter which platform that you sit it on, it's going to be a good fucking game. Let's talk about the game. Because at the end of the day, whether you play it on an Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Nintendo, it's just a plastic box with some electronics on the
Preach.
inside. What the only thing that matters is what that fucking box allows you to do, i.e., play your game. So talk about the damn thing that matters is the goddamn game, you know? So it's like, that's the thing. You're not going to go to Firehouse Subs and compare it to Subway by looking at the fucking tile color and say, okay, well, fuck, it's, you know, the tile color is this. You compare the two companies based off of their product, which is the sandwiches. So the same thing with the games. You talk about the games. The games are good or bad. It doesn't mean Sony is good or bad, or PlayStation or Xbox is good or bad. It means that developer did a good job, or they did not do a good job. So anything that is proposing that is great. I'm happy. I'm happy the console wars are over. I'm happy that all those channels that have only relied on that fucking fake ass drama, that, you know, that artificial bullshit that people will watch. I'm happy that they know their days are numbered, because it's bullshit. We get together and talk about games as gamers because we want to know what games are out there, what games are interesting, and why do people like them or dislike them. And what the medium on which they play it on should not fucking matter, and has not mattered, at least to me, from day one. If PlayStation makes a bad game, that game is fucking bad, whether it's played on a PC or an Xbox or a PlayStation. And the same thing goes for everybody. You know, a bad game is a bad game. You know, fucking leave these consoles and this plastic alone. Start talking about the shit that matters.
Okay.
That's what I've got to say.
Okay, Scrub, man. I want you to go because I'm gonna get into my bullshit.
Yeah, hopefully mine will be short and sweet. For them to take 90%, how much was bloated as far as staff? How many were redundancies? You know, a lot of times you'll say somebody will take fire 10% of the staff, or you know, we think it's drastic when it's like 50%, but 90%. Um, on their video game division. I don't know. I think some of it is too, when you have so many different outlets that cover gaming. Plus, you got to look at also all your different podcasts and your different YouTubers that talk about the same exact stuff. People can choose where they want to go and see. And it was it somewhere of, well, we see where the traffic and the eyes are to our site and what we talk about. And then they just said, well, we can save money here because I mean, manpower is almost always going to be your most expensive thing, payroll, with most companies. So for them to look at that and say, we're going to take 90% out, maybe they were looking and saying, look, there's so many outlets, there's so many eyes going to YouTube, podcasts, all these different things. We're going to cut money and say, but that's a lot of cutting. Because here's the thing. When somebody mentions Windows Central as well, anyway, when they're in the gaming topics, they only say Windows Central according to Jez Corden. So
Yeah.
and maybe Microsoft was looking at that and saying, well, if they're only gonna go off of what Jez is saying all the time, why are we spending the money on all these other people?
Hold on. Let me fix that real quick. Not
Mhm.
Microsoft, son. Microsoft don't got no financials,
Well,
no
I'm
nothing.
I'm saying when I meant to say Windows Central, not
Right.
Microsoft.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Right.
I meant to say Windows Central. I'm
Right,
glad you
right.
said that. I'm glad you said that. Windows Central is probably looking because look, that like you said, when it comes to products like any kind of Surface
Oh, they
tablets,
on point. They on point. And they got the
yes,
insight because Microsoft gives it to them. No
right.
bullshit. Right.
So folks, that is not it's not a lot of hyperbole in there. It's straight facts. They're giving
Yep.
you straight stuff, like you said, from Microsoft, all their earnings reports and with all that stuff. that's pretty spot on. You'll have some little leaks of what's coming next with Microsoft through that side, but on the gaming side, yeah, it can be a lot more speculation. And like I said, if people are reading articles, but they're only reading and referring to what Jez says, somebody could, as a business, be thinking, well, if they're only reading and quoting what Jez says, why are we writing 20 other articles by these other 15 people? You know, so I mean, it's a sad thing. You don't want to see anybody lose their jobs,
Yeah,
but
facts.
a lot of people are cutting back and trying to save that money.
Well, it's not that only that, but look, let's call a spade here. Drama sells.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That is a problem.
The
I know that's a
industry
problem, right? If
creates
you make a
enough drama
non-drama
that you
channel,
don't have to
your
make
channel
some
doesn't grow
shit.
as fast as you'd like it to
Shout
grow.
out to 108 Dragons. Shout out to Wazo Gamer Show. Shout out to 100 Show. Shout out to fucking Ham Solo Show. Shout out to the Iron Lord Show. Yeah, we don't do drama.
Yeah.
We talk about situations that is problematic, but we do not talk bullshit.
I mean, when we shit, I like to say when we shit on folks, we shit all across the board.
Yeah.
It's not like we hold any blind allegiance to any console because of some kickback that we may or may not be getting or whatever, right? So, that being said, same thing with Windows Central. So if it's the same thing, if it's on YouTube, if Drama Cell gets clicks and clicks gets viewer counts and money, the same thing is all in the media publishing, right? So, as you said earlier, there's no more console war. That is not even an existing topic. Oh my God, Xbox is down 50%. No shit. Okay, what next? Well, who gives a fuck? Who cares?
It's
It's like,
going
what
down
the fuck?
too.
So
worry.
it's there's nothing there. I'm just making a hypothetical, right? That's what. And Fable is coming dead on PlayStation. We know this. There's nothing there. There's no fodder.
Right.
So if there's no fodder, there's nothing. There's nothing there to get people riled up. It's like, okay, it's an established fact. Like 1 + 1 = 2. So there's nothing to argue. So there's nothing to tune into. So you don't need that many people because there's no more drama to be had. You're not going to milk that avenue to create revenue. I'm dropping bars tonight.
Bars. Yeah, facts. You finished? Because I'm ready to tear their head off.
So yeah, they have to find another avenue to make that revenue.
Now, I want to say something. I'm finishing up this topic. I want to tell y'all something, man. I regurgitate this. I pride myself in giving people the facts, right? I give people the facts. And I don't feel sorry for you motherfuckers losing your job. Because y'all stay with the bullshit. You keep people going at each other's throats. The console wars are fake. Your content is fake. Right now, all you dudes that are promoting these specific systems who's running out of negative content right now, MBG is going after Alex. They turning on each other. Jimmy Neutron is getting insulted by Pizza Face God. X Trash. He's running out of shit to say. You know
that's
why?
your music. Shit.
You know why? Because y'all deal with this console warring bullshit. Shout out to people like my boy Graphic Guard. When he does his retro gaming, he pulls up games for multiple systems, multiple eras, multiple generations. It's over, motherfuckers. Your channels are dying. Your viewership is going down. And you know who's gonna survive? The universal gamer. Not you motherfuckers preying on plastic, preying on people's emotions, stroking people's egos. No. The real gamer is gonna thrive because we've been in the basement for a long time.
And this year, it's time that we pop our head out the soil and grow our branches.
Listen,
because this year it's going to be off the fucking rocker.
So if you stuck with one platform, you know what? It sucks to be you. Because you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna do what PlayStation people did in the early 2000s. Gears is trash. Who would play Gears? Halo, nobody wants that. All y'all talk about is Forza.
Do
And
you
now
do you
look.
think they're going to start now fighting with each other?
Oh,
Like
no.
Nintendo fans will fight with PlayStation fans and
They
PlayStation
are
fans.
they are turning on each other. MBG and them, X Vault, all the people that focus on content. Listen, Nib was arguing with somebody the other day on Mooch's trash ass show. They're going at each other's throats because there's nobody to argue with. You know what they singing in the background? Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. They mad. They mad. There was no such thing as a console war. All the trade shows I've been to, I ain't never seen an argument on what console's the best. What series?
But you
what
see,
what
this is the thing.
nothing?
This is what you call the those who are more intelligent always play on the minds of those who are less. So let me tell you about corporations. Okay, have you ever noticed something? Why is it that a McDonald's and a Burger King almost open side by side next to Chick-fil-A or Wendy's and Arby's and all those motherfuckers are in the same goddamn place? Why? Because competition sells. Okay. And guess what? If you can get your user base to start fighting amongst one another as to who is better, guess what happens? Well, McDonald's burgers are better. Well, a Burger King, I will say, well, fuck, let me see what the fuck they're talking about. So they'll go and try the Burger King burger or the McDonald's burger just to shit on it. And then the McDonald's guy will say, okay, well, yeah, this burger is better. I'm going to go eat it. And so they're going to get sales. So corporations know this. If they can cause an internal fighting between two brands, then the user base of both brands goes up. It's called a rising tide raises all boats. Okay. So this console war stuff that you've had was manufactured. It was manufactured all the way back to Nintendo and Sega.
That's where the shit started.
That's where it started.
And
you know why? Because
Nintendo
we were coming off of a gaming
Genesis
crash.
does what Nintendo don't.
Yeah,
Crash
but you know
Bandicoot.
why? Because we were coming off of a gaming fucking crash. People were not buying consoles. So how do you make a user base buy stuff that they got burned on? Well, you create a
choose.
Yes,
the red or the blue pill, bitches.
Exactly, and then the rest is that is the blueprint for selling anything.
Facts.
Go down the list. Nike versus Adidas. Go down the fucking list. Go to any brand you want. That is how they sell shit.
Let me ask you a question. Let me interrupt you real quick. Everybody know wrestling is fake and it's staged and it's orchestrated and choreographed.
And they did WWE versus the WCW.
Right.
It's called wrestling.
Choreography. Right.
Wrestling.
What I'm saying, everybody know this shit is fake. But it is one of the biggest forms of entertainment. We know Jake Paul ain't a real boxer, but he's getting more money than the average boxer.
No, but remember when WWE went in and bought them all? WCW was separate.
Right.
Yeah, they still kept WCW Peyton. Why? Because they wanted WWF versus WCW, so that there was a rivalry, so you could go watch it.
Everybody know reality shows I got a couple friends on reality shows. I hate to say this, but this shit is fake. It's choreographed. It's fake.
Right.
My dude was on the show talking about, yo, I was the biggest rapper in New York.
Who was the winner in all of that
You
shit?
didn't make
It wasn't
off the
WWF.
block,
It wasn't WCW. It was Vince McMahon.
My dude didn't make it off the block as a rapper, but I seen him on a reality show driving a Bentley that was not his, saying I was the biggest thing coming out of Brooklyn. That was a lie. He wasn't the biggest thing coming off the street at all.
A lot, but you see, also even in rap, a lot of these rappers they start their internal beef, but it goes out of hand. But they internally started just as a means of getting people to listen to their shit. Then sometimes it goes, then the what was they say, the artificial stuff becomes reality and it gets carried away, but that's a different story. But initially the way it starts is, hey, let's release a beef album, or I'm going to drop a few bars and you're going to say some shit on your album that's going to drop a few bars against me. We're going to cause this shit. This is manufactured.
50 Cent, How to Rob.
Excuse me. No, he didn't start that.
No, I'm talking about his song.
No.
How to Rob.
Huge song, but he didn't start.
But I'm saying that's one of the ways he got big in the industry.
He got big with How to Rob, and
That's what I'm saying.
No, facts. But I want to say this. You know what? I'm gonna leave you right. You know what, Scrub? You right.
So at the end of the day, if you're in business or
I'm a
if you're
50
in real
fan.
life,
How to Rob
anything in
shit was
life, there's only
classic.
two people: those who play and those who get played. If you were in the console board thing, drama fiasco, you were the one of the latter. You got played.
All right, so we're gonna move on, man. Thank you, Wise, because I can't stand this console war shit. I don't see how people could sit on the sidelines and say God of War is trash because their console don't have it, or Mario's trash because I ain't grow up on that. I had somebody. I don't even get into that. Anyway, we're gonna move on. I want to get into somebody I love disrespecting. His name has a doctor on the beginning of it. But you know what? I don't call him that. I call him Dr. Dick Respect. Because I'm going to tell you why I call him that. Dr. Disrespect was at E3. Me and my boy 100 went to the content creator section in the back room of the goddamn convention center in LA. And we watched this big commotion. This dude pulled up with the red Lambo for Call of Duty, biggest stream in the world, and then videotaping penises. Escorted out, handcuffs, took off his wig, snatched the mustache, the fake mustache off his face. Actually got to see what he looked like. And if you need to find out and you really want to know, you want some reassurance or you want some facts, you can slide over there to Intermediate Gaming tonight at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Go ask my boy 100 in the chat what happened. Shout out to P Lump. But I'm going to say this for the record. I ain't sugarcoating shit. These are the widows y'all support. Same dude send nude pics to a youngin'. Minors.
She's only 17.
Facts.
17.
Y'all support these dudes. I'm starting to wonder about the community supporting weirdos. I'm just saying.
Well, you know what they say about the Smash community.
But
they're smashing.
This guy's out here talking about he was invited to a game and the play test, and the content creators that was there said, no. No enter up in the hole.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Now this is what I be telling y'all about these insiders, these liars, these dudes that be pump faking, that be capping. Now, he's getting out here. Once again, he's in the headlines and news, capping about being at an event that he was invited to that the developer said, oh, hell no. You're not invited here.
Well, you know, in his defense, it was just high guard.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it was. It could be high guard, low guard, no guard.
I'm just shitting. It was a fine game. It's okay.
I'm going to let you go. No, but this is about the community being frauded, about people with a name that just be lying. This is what the topic is about. So, Mr. Wise Old Gamer, a.k.a. you are friends with insiders. Tell me your opinion on Mr. Dr. Dick Respect getting caught in some bullshit-ass lie again. Talk to me.
It reminds me of it's these influencers, right? You know, it's like you look at these guys and you're thinking like, oh my God, you know, like you feel so, in a way sorry for them. It's like, you know, the reason they got big is because they put themselves out there, and then like when they don't get invited to certain things, they feel like it was an affront, you know. So I don't know what to make of these people. I mean, I think they get their just desserts. I mean, it was the same thing with that guy, that chef, that Salt Bay guy, right? Remember, he was invited to something and then he was escorted out. Like, no fucking way, we're not gonna have
the
you
soccer
here.
game.
Yeah. This guy, right? So it's the same story with Disrespect. Disrespect thought he was invited to a place, went to a place and said, "Nah, you ain't coming." So in order to lose face, in order to stop losing face, he's like, "Oh, hell yeah, I was invited. I didn't go."
Yeah, I ain't go. You know what I'm saying? I was outside.
Yeah, I was sick. I was washing my hair that day.
He's washing his wig. Half the people never seen his hair.
No, but and you sort of feel bad for these. And I mean, you look at people like this, right? And you're looking how they behave, and you feel bad in a way because it's that new money syndrome. I don't know if you understand what new money syndrome is.
My heart bleeds gorilla piss for these fucking pendejos.
But do you know what new money syndrome is?
No, tell me.
Okay, so like when somebody doesn't have or comes from
I don't see Jamal in here.
Less than meager means, and they all of a sudden get a whole lot of money really fast.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what the fucking do. It's basically the same thing, the lottery system, right? Like you got some people who will take the money and invest it. Then it's like giving two people $1,000 each. One group of people will take it and invest it. The other group of people who've never seen $1,000 are going to go and blow it up immediately.
Facts.
Yeah, and it's the same situation here. Like this man, it just seems like had a lot of money that has been dumped on him really fast, and he doesn't even know how to handle it. He's not psychologically processed what is going on in his life.
Went to his
and
head.
now he's doing this weird shit, and he's literally literally watching this man self explode on public, just like you did watch Salt Bays, just like you watched Hawk Tua, just like the list is
he said
rife for these guys. What was that? John Tron was another one. Who was the other one? Who was that? The game theory people, the completionists. Come on now. Like this is not a new thing. This is not a new thing. This is what happens to new money. Money doesn't know what to do with themselves. They've not psychologically processed what happens. And you can't wait. You can't just, I feel sorry for him. You're just literally watching somebody self-destruct.
Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. Y'all love this guy, man. I support this dude with all my heart, man. This dude is amazing, man, but this is crazy. This is crazy coming from this dude right here. To infinity and beyond. Legendary. We gotta play your theme, we gotta play your theme song for that. Shout out to my boy P. Lizzy, man, and I might be pulling up on my birthday weekend to come holler at you in Washington, man. He said, do something, make me feel good, stop the madness, and play my theme song. And I want to see that titty lady. Ooh, hey.
Cause I don't give a fuck.
What you know about this, Wise? What you know about this, Wise? It's the P-Love theme
You can
song.
go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up.
That's what we do. Hey.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 GDs, burn up, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty. I have a sense of urgency, a message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully.
That's some shit there. That's some cool shit. I like that.
He the only dude that got his own theme song on my channel.
I gotta see a song somebody made for me for my clothing store a long time ago. I want to use it, but it's not applicable anymore.
Yo, did y'all listen to the words? Because the words match what
who
he
made
says
it
on his
for him,
show.
by the way? That was really fun.
Yo, I can't give away my secrets. What are you doing here?
No, would they be willing to make another one? For somebody else. Yeah.
Wow, this dude want to take all my limelight. God
no,
damn.
I mean, I want this. If you know somebody willing to do it, I don't mind doing.
I'll tell you after the show where I got that from.
Yes, sir.
Now, okay, so my boy back. Yo, listen, Dr. Dick Respect is on some bullshit, scrub. And I wouldn't even want you to take his lady because it's probably your brother. Oh, my bad. Another content creator gets caught out there lying. First he gets sending minors nude pics. Then he takes videos of dicks. And now he's doing this. Oh, wait a minute. He also said some weird, crazy shit on the stream. You ain't got no theme song here, Reezy. Maybe if you drop a $20 super chat. I'm joking. Listen, this dude is on fire again. He got
Well,
kicked off Twitch, had to go to YouTube. YouTube said, listen, you better behave yourself over here. You know what I'm saying? Because Twitch gave him the bag. Then they took it back.
well, what I'll say about him, I know it's hyperbole, but he wasn't in the bathroom videotaping that. He was continuing his stream and talking, and in the background, folks were standing up actually peeing in the stalls. So, for the folks who don't know, I know what you mean, but I know for the
Nah,
folks who don't know, I don't want
nah,
them thinking
son.
he busting in the stall. Let me see yo.
No, he didn't say, let me see. This is what he did. This is what he did. Look. Well, we live. You know,
Well,
this is
yeah,
Dr.
that's what I'm saying.
Disrespect.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. What is he doing over there? What is he doing? Oh, that's what he's doing? Oh, and he's doing it too? And he's doing it too? Wow. Well, we live on my channel. That looks like you filming penises.
No, but anyway, he
That looks yo, hold up, scrub. Let's not look past that. That's what he did.
well, like I
That's
said,
what he
I
did.
know what you were
People
saying.
press charges.
I watched it. It was the backs of folks, like I was saying, standing at urinals.
Would
It
you
was
want him to
stupid.
film
It
you?
was dumb. Oh my God. L- l- I, let me finish what I'm saying
I'm just
because I
picking
already know
with
what
you.
you're saying. So let me finish what I'm saying. All right. No, it's against the law to film in any bathroom, whether you showing the backs of people or you showing yourself in the mirror. If somebody's in the background, anything, it's against the law. The only way you can get away with filming in the bathroom is there's nobody else in there, period. And there's no way for anybody else to be shown in the video. So that's why he was arrested, because that's against the law and he was escorted out.
Was he?
All, huh?
I said, was he?
Yeah. So, and then the other stuff he was doing was against the law as well. But I mean, some, some people go to jail for multiple years and get a charge and get on a registry, and then other folks for some reason, they don't. Um, sometimes, sometimes the law says it's going to be too hard and too long to try to prosecute this. It's not a
That's what
winning
she said.
case, and then they'll leave it alone. I knew one of y'all was going to jump on that,
Yo, I
but
knew Waz was gonna do it because I was gonna do it. I said, nope,
I
Waz
was
is here.
I was waiting
for
for
you.
somebody. I was waiting for somebody. But anyway, so yeah, the dude's been a problem. We know that. And guess what? When you're a problem and then you can no longer stream and you don't have another job. I'm not saying he's not capable of getting another job.
He did have a real job, and it was a
Well,
good one.
that's
I
what
think
I'm
it was something in
saying.
Hollywood, some type of producer or something. He
And
was something like that.
it was in video games. So
Oh yeah.
so
That's what it is.
so I'm not saying someone can't get another job, but that's your main interest.
He ain't gonna get them millions.
It's just like being a big time rapper. Once you have been a rapper touring around the whole entire world, it's hard for Jay-Z to all of a sudden be broke and say, I'm gonna have to get a real job. I guess I'm gonna go apply at Best Buy. He can't work at Best Buy. It'll be too crazy. Same with Dr.
Shit, I got
Disrespect.
rapper
Right?
friends who didn't make millions, and they so used to that show money.
And see, the problem with these
They
guys,
ain't
and I'll
making
tell you,
millions. They keep a few they
Well,
thousandaires.
well, the problem is I haven't finished yet, but I'm almost
No,
there.
finish, bro.
I'm almost there.
I'm only picking.
So with him, he's at the one spot he can do. And what keeps someone relevant?
Drama.
You gotta have views. You gotta have eyes.
Right.
And what was the newest game? These streamers, they jump to the newest game because the people viewing want to go see what the new game is. Even though a lot of folks say High Guard is trash and nobody want to play it,
I don't
you're
believe that it's trash though.
you gonna pull it up and play it just to get the views.
Yeah,
So
just to be
what's
part
the
of the
best
conversation.
way? Yeah. So what's the best way for folks to think that you really deep in and understanding what's going on with the people? You go and say you build a little lanyard with this, and you say I went to the behind the scenes and all that stuff. Dr. Disrespect did not need to do all of that to get folks to watch him play hard guard.
No,
But somewhere in his head
it's
or
broken.
somebody told him this the best way to market it, and it's messing up and it's just looking sad. Listen, We all get older. Dr. Disrespect is not a 20-year-old streamer. That's
No.
who he's competing against. And eventually, over time, you're gonna lose that audience. It looks like somebody who has um is on the verge of I don't know what.
A
He's on
mental
the
Extinction.
verge
collapse.
of saying
No, a
Extinction.
mental
losing it all.
collapse.
He's on the verge of losing it
I
all.
think he had that
And for
already.
you to
Wise.
stoop
I think he
down
had
this
that
that
already.
much,
He
yeah,
went to seek
for you
help.
to for you to stoop down this much just to publicly say you're streaming a game, it looks sad. He's going out
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. On some serious shit, I agree, bro. Cold-heartedly, I'm clowning them and shit, but somebody, it's like, look, man. Somebody showed me that, in my job, they was like, yo, Lim, I know you do you want to go viral? Maybe you should do some of this shit. So they showed me a video of these dudes kicking somebody's door in and running through their house. I said, that's a first-class destination to getting shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
No,
you
but
want to
yeah,
go viral so bad, you want to do something desperate like that to kick somebody's door in, to run through their house, and you might not even know how to get out their house, and they fuck around and kill you. You know what I'm saying?
Also,
To go
you've
viral.
got to understand this: the turmoil that you get when you become something like this, just internally, your life
Me, the
is
back.
no longer your life. Okay,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
at the end of the day, after working as many hours as I do, I come home at night, I turn on my fireplace, I watch my TV, I'm sitting, I'm chilling, I'm enjoying myself. Right? They don't have that. They don't have that. They don't have. They
No.
can't go to a Walmart and go and buy some eggs. They can't do the normal shit.
Right.
And when they become so big, everyone jumps on them because they want a piece. They start getting agents. They start getting this. They start. And as I said, these guys are being thrusted into this with no knowledge of what they're doing.
We don't use words like thrusted here.
They get pushed into this.
No, we don't use that either. Rephrase that better.
Push it. All right. Now, but anyway, they get
gotta
into this
put on 'em.
situation and
Oh,
they get
shit,
all
that don't work
these
either.
agents and stuff get involved. This is why most of the people who come out of the NFL within a few years go broke. Between the agents leeching off of them and their medical records, they end up with nothing. Same thing here. And so that's the thing, as Scrub was saying. You can't, even if you're a broke Dr. Disrespect, you're fucking still Dr. Disrespect. You can't go work at a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
So it's Dr. Disrespect. That's the problem. So you're quite literally stuck between a rock and a hard place here. What do you do? What do you do to make income? What you were normally doing is not cutting the bills, and what you need to do, you can't do because your prior pedigree prevents you from doing it. So and then you look at all this stuff going on with his life. I mean, this is why these people have these nervous breakdowns, and like
They doing
remember
too much.
remember for Etika. Etika was huge, and what
Lots
happened
of
to him?
examples, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, people say, "Oh yeah, I want to be an influencer." Do you really know what you're opening? What can of worms you really are opening and wanting to be this? Do you really know?
Facts.
So yeah.
All right, so
I mean, I don't feel any disrespect for disrespect, no pun intended. I feel actually sorry for him.
I don't feel sorry for him because he's a fuck boy.
I wouldn't
but
go
I get
that
your point.
far.
I
'Cause
get
this
I
stuff he
get your
brought
point.
on his own.
But
It wasn't like something happened to him. He did this his own self to himself.
Well, he did this because he felt like this is like what he had to do. So he was like, basically, because when you are in a situation like this, you're not thinking correctly. Like you and
But why did he have to do all this stuff? Because he was doing a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, he was, because they're going fucking loco. I mean, what was that other guy? John Tron was doing the same fucking thing. Who was the other guy? Pro Jared was doing the same fucking thing.
EDP.
Yeah, I mean, like the list is like,
That kind of stuff, I don't feel sorry for. You did that to yourself.
I feel sorry because they go crazy, and that's what I think that makes them do it, because they're not thinking right.
No, when you got that money and that view, it just
Huh?
heightens what you already are. It heightens
Facts.
what you already are.
This is true as well. Like, if it was, you could always argue that it was already in them, and they sort of had now they felt like they were sort of above the law, and they felt they could do anything, so.
Yeah,
That which
listen,
goes in the dark always comes to the light. I have to say that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Oh.
Yeah, even Jimmy Neutron has some weird charges.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how people support people who got weird charges. I'd rather, listen, I don't like this guy. I think he's okay for the community. He's not terrible like these dudes, but I'd rather support Marlon Gaiman. than to support some of these dudes who got these weird ass charges.
Yeah, I mean,
Kids
I do.
and,
I
you
agree.
know,
I don't support what he says per
these
se as
dudes-
much, but at least he's like, you saw where he was
I
like,
keep it
what was he
gangster.
did Game
That
and
dude,
Wario before, and then
we-
he now is what he's doing now.
We was at a little section, food was being served, and we was in a group and dudes was shaking people's hands, and Dr. Dick Respect went to shake my hand. I just was like, man, get the fuck out of here. I walked away. But see, that's that lemon mentality. I don't give a fuck at all about these weird people. But let's keep it moving, man. I just want to say, listen, man. First of all, let me get to this work. Let's go. That's right. Here we go. My shout out to my brother Spartan 6616 with them 5 gifted memberships. They Reezy. Big B. Why did Spartan get a Be Nice and Omar? I don't know why it gave it to himself, but you know what, bro? You're an amazing individual in this community. You're welcome on this channel. You never asked to come on, but you always could guest appearance. But you got to get on camera. We don't do that avatar shit here. But thank you for that 5 gifted membership. That's greatly humbling, man. Good to see y'all here. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody that show up to Wild's show. This show, Retro Renegades. You know what I'm saying? 4GQ TV and the Iron Lords. And, of course, my brother Hip Hop Gamer. Just was on the phone with him the other day. Go vote for him for that NAACP award. This dude does great community work. Legend in the game. A true inspiration for people that do great content.
What's he curling these days? Because his biceps have gotten huge.
I don't watch his biceps. If you let you
No, like he always is
nope.
flexing like this, and they're
Yeah,
huge.
well,
like
he's
I don't
not
remember being.
you know what? Then you need to ask him because I'm not asking that question.
No, he must be curling. I'm just wondering how much he's pumping. He's pressing.
I don't know. We don't do that here. Yo, Scrub, where did we go just now? Yo,
No, I'm a scrawny little motherfucker
your
here.
name
You know, I
should be
need to get my
Wise,
weight
the
up somehow.
bicep watcher. Get your ass out of here.
I need to know what type of protein shakes he's on. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, hey, whoa, time out. We not doing that. Oh no, we not doing that. You know what? I gotta put the camera
What
back.
the is going
Did I say anything
on?
wrong?
Yeah, censor that. What the hell? Anyway, shout out to my man Spartan for hooking us up with the memberships. And please, people, the views and the things expressed by Wise Old Gamer is exclusively to his bullshit ass opinion. Facts.
I want to know.
Diggity don't.
Come
Anyway,
on, some
you
shit ass
just have to shoot him a
insurance. That doesn't do
DM.
shit besides give me diarrhea.
Send
know
him a
what?
DM.
Can I go to the
There
next
you go.
topic? Is that all right with you? Okay, let's talk about it. Switch to news. Dispatch has dropped on PlayStation 5 and PC, not Xbox, and I was like, damn, I bought it on my handheld. But let me tell you this. It has hit the Switch. And I said, shit, there's scenes in this game that I don't know if Nintendo gonna let Dispatch show naked superhero genitalia parts being shown. And of course, the Nintendo Hammer Cripple Hammer has stepped in. Now I'm gonna go to you first, Mr. Scrub Nurse, and I'm gonna save Wise last. Dispatch has been censored to the point where it took some of the comical features out in terms of the visuals that went along with what they was talking about because they were censoring the game. Are you shocked to see Nintendo reach in their bag? Because I thought with Mortal Kombat on Switch 1, they was doing good. I thought they was doing good with Cyberpunk at the launch of Switch 2. But Nintendo's up to their old tricks. And they have censored the game and basically changed the demographic on how the game is played and what it looks like because they said, oh, we can't have that over here. Talk to me. Was you surprised that they censored Dispatch?
Well, the short answer is no. It's Nintendo. And the only thing is, if you're gonna censor Dispatch, there ain't no way in hell you should have Cyberpunk on there. There's no
Right,
way in hell.
right,
And
right.
and
That's
and and the only way you can have Cyberpunk on the Switch, I don't have a Switch to play Cyberpunk to find out,
I would never
is
play it on Switch, but okay.
but I'm just saying there's an option in the game to turn off genitalia, yes or no. And when they say turn off genitalia, that means from the waist down in
Mhm.
Cyberpunk. So even if you turn that part off, there's still going to be boobs shown in the game, which is
It's
no
my
more
favorite
than
part.
yeah, which is no more than what was on Dispatch. No, shoot, you go to Cyberpunk, you had that section with all Cunningham. They show everything. I'm like, Lord, I'm like, y'all just gonna zoom right in on this. but but on Dispatch, I mean, it's a you can take that part out of the game and still won't lose the purpose of the game. I don't think it should have been taken out. You knew it before the game came, before it came to your
Before they
platform.
approved it, facts.
What was in the game? So for
They knew the
you,
rating.
you want the
ESRB.
game so bad that you gonna say we want it, but we gonna censor it for Nintendo. That's just like um, Disney saying we want to start streaming Game of Thrones and all these scenes with the brother and the sister. We can't have that. You take it out, you're gonna mess up the story because that's a big part of the story in Game of Thrones. So it's one of the things I think is hypocritical if you're gonna take that game out but not censor Cyberpunk. If anybody's played Cyberpunk on the Twitch, let me know if they censor that out too. But I think I think it's BS. They wanted a game that was very highly touted. It was making a lot of money, and it was up for awards. It won some awards, and they're being greedy with money. But they're saying, I want it, but I don't want all this stuff in it." And because we're Nintendo, they'll make a smaller company like what Ad Hoc. Yeah, they'll make a smaller company like Ad Hoc say, "Well, you got to censor this," and they'll say, "Okay," because guess what? They're going to get sales out of it. So it's the bully being the bully. Nothing that we hadn't seen before, but I do hate it because it's a great game, fantastic game. Some of that when you take that out, that's part of the humor of the game. There's a lot of adult jokes in it. There is adult stuff in there, so And Back from the Dead, I wasn't doing. Both hands were on the controller when I was playing Cyberpunk. You always got something to say.
You know what? You know what? Let me say that. Let me while you
Both my
talk.
hands was on the controller.
Let me
Julie
say
or
that
Pan Am? That's what we want to know.
before we go to the Nintendo
You
God.
have to
Let
be
me.
a woman to play to be a love
Still,
interest for Julie.
still, who's finer, Julie or Pan Am?
No, you go Pan Am.
Listen. Let me
You
talk
always
to
go
my
Pan
two
Am.
brothers real quick, because you're a fucking pervert, Wise. Word to mother, man. I'm gonna call. Hello, Zena. Hello, beautiful. How you doing tonight? Good to see you in the chat. Yo, listen. You took a great picture today. I really like that picture. That was nice. Listen. Shout out to Back Boy. Room is booked for PAX. Scrub, you will be missed.
And I hate I'm missing it, but yeah,
I'm gonna throw some shots.
y'all have
back for
fun for me.
you. Mm-hmm. Big B Money, way to use them icons. Appreciate that. Show them icons. Show them icons. Facts. Now, my brother Wise, man. Oh, you know what's crazy, Wise?
Mm.
You got me to Switch. I still gotta give you some more bread too, but you got me to Switch. And my daughter been playing it every day. Yo, and she took the shit out the house. Yo,
At least somebody's playing it in your house.
look.
Got jacked. Got straight up jacked.
No. She said, "Daddy, can I use it?" And I said, "Yeah." And then I woke up and that shit was gone. I called her on her phone and said, "No. Hold on." I said, "Motherfucker, where's my Switch?" She said, "Oh, I took it with me." I said, "The Switch don't leave the house." She said, "But it's portable." Not for you. Not for you. The Switch don't leave the house. It is a home console only. I said, there's no screen protector or case on it. It better not never leave this house. I said, when you come back home from your cousin's house, spending the night out, if that Switch is not here, you might as well come home and pack your shit. The Switch has never left my house until last weekend. I wanted to kill my kid.
Well, at least it's being played somewhere.
No, it's
by
being
somebody
played in
the
my house.
That's all I
But,
can say.
you know, because you know what's crazy? And back, you got me yelled at. I want to say this. I want to put my business out in the street. I'm a good person. And when I upgrade, I give
if you
people
have to,
shit.
if you have to qualify what you're about to say with that sentence, I don't think.
No, you part of that, motherfucker. I gave you some nice shit too. You took care of me too. We take care of each other. But you know, we good people, bro.
Yeah.
This is what
I'm
happened.
just fucking with you, man. You know
This is
that.
what happened. You got me my Switch too. Thank you. I appreciate you and I love you. But I gave back kids my Switch. So when my daughter seen the Switch too, she said, "Where's the Switch 1?" I said, "I gave it to somebody who needed it, like they kids." She was like, "What about your kid?" I said,
I don't like you.
I said,
like other people.
No. This is what I did say, because she did play my Switch a lot. I said, "Lamani, I really didn't know you wanted it." She was like, "Well, can I use the Switch too?" And in that moment, I had a tear in my eye. I said, "Sure, Tink, you can do whatever you want." You're like, I ain't say take it out the house though, but you can do whatever you want.
Well, I told my kid, I like your uncle's kids more than I like you. Then he's like, "Well, I'm your kid." I said, "Yeah." See, the good thing about your uncle's kids, at the end of the day, they go home.
But she
at
hit
the
me
end
with
of
the
the day, you
straight
come home with me.
She hit me with the straight facts. I said I gave it to somebody, kids who really need it. She said, "But what about your kid?" How the fuck you
You don't
answer
like
that,
our
Wise?
kid. Our kid comes home with us.
Yo,
We want the
listen,
other
how do
kid
you
that goes
answer
away
that,
after.
Wise? I'm like, you know, I'm a single dad, bro. So it's like I raised my kid from 1.5. She's 23 now. Like, listen.
I was about to say, you tell her you can afford yours.
Yeah, you could get your
No,
own.
technically she still can't. She's still in my wallet. But I'm just saying. I was like,
Hey,
Oh,
Lemon,
this
I
is
got a surprise for you.
fuck.
She ain't gonna never be out your wallet.
Come on, man. No kid is ever going to be out their parents' wallet.
Yo, I was like,
Unless you have
fuck.
grandkids, and then it's over.
How do you answer that?
Then you don't have anything to say.
So thank
Once
you
she has
back.
grandkids,
Thank you back.
her
I
days
hope
are
your
numbered.
kid is
She
enjoying the
can't
Switch,
shit.
because my kid is enjoying my Switch too. Thank you back.
I guarantee you, in a few years from now, when there's a Switch 3 or whatever, and your grandkid wants it, I guarantee you, your daughter's just going to be SOL. You know
Yo, it
this.
is
You
what it
know
is,
this.
man. It is what it is.
No, but
Talk about dispatch, bro. This shit is
can
crazy.
I ask y'all a question? And this
Yeah,
is
for
pertaining
sure,
to
for
this
sure,
topic
for
that you're
sure.
asking. Both
For
of you guys, we've been in this industry for the longest time, right? Why do they keep doing the same shit?
Facts,
Why is
Zena.
it every console company in one generation, they do very fucking well by going back against the shit that they were doing in the prior generation where they
Yup.
lost?
Yep.
Then they
Yup.
do very fucking well, and they go back to the same bullshit.
No, we're gonna talk about it when we get to the last topic. We're gonna talk about that. What Back say? Back said, "My oldest is playing Legend of Zelda Echoes Wisdom on the Switch you gave us right now." Oh yeah, thank you.
The reason I'm saying
That's
that,
nice. That's nice. That's awesome.
It is awesome. I'm not mad I gave it to her, but I just didn't know my kid wanted it.
tell your daughter she'll be okay. She'll be fine.
Yo, she is okay. She's playing Switch too.
She got the Switch
She's
2
more
now.
than
She
okay
got the
now, right?
upgrade.
Fine.
She fine. She got the upgrade.
I think she went out of this. She came out of the whip.
I know if she take it out this house again, I'm gonna be in jail. I don't give a fuck. There won't be no more dragons then, because I'll be serving life.
straight from Rikers Island.
Word. I was like, "Lamani, where the fuck is my Switch?" She said, "Oh, I took it with me." What?
We're doing Dragon's Den direct. We're doing a remote from Rikers.
We doing it right from R. Kelly's cell. Him and Diddy.
I was about to say down the hall from
Our
Diddy.
guest mates
Right.
are R.
Right.
Kelly,
Weinstein
P.
video
Diddy,
plus 10.
and if he wasn't dead, Epstein.
Better not take that Switch out this house no more. It has no protection. You fucking sniff on it, you're gonna scratch the screen. Don't you take that shit out this house no more. I'd have felt whatever, man.
No, but to go back what you're saying, right? in the Switch generation, they allowed all sorts of explicit bullshit on that console. Like straight up NC-17 games you could get for the Switch. And why do they do it? Well, because they're coming off of the clusterfuck that was the Wii U. Right? So they were like, we don't care why you want to buy our console to play your X-rated games and masturbate all over it. Here, go ahead. And then they sell a shit ton, and and then you allow Cyberpunk, and you don't allow this game, and this game needs it.
That's what I said. Yo, this ain't got shit on Cyberpunk. But I don't have it to say what's censored. But I ain't never heard about it being censored. But Dispatch came out, they immediately made an article about that shit.
Why? Do you know some of the straight up pornographic bullshit that's on the Switch? Go look it up. It's a known thing.
I don't have anything
Switch
on the Switch at that level, but I know the Japanese community. When I talked
about
before,
no, in Japan you can get pretty much any fucking
weird
thing. Yes. And so if you're permitting that on the goddamn Switch, what the fuck? Yeah. It's like, why do they do it? Why every console maker does it? They do good for one generation just to bring back these bullshit ass policies just to fuck over the next one.
Facts.
Why? I don't know. Why
how did you feel about them doing Dispatch like this, man? Because it changed the way the game is perceived with the context that they took out. And like I said, I bought it on PC and I have it on my handheld, so I didn't.
Yeah, I got it on Steam.
It's just Nintendo being bullies. That's all they are. They know they can push. They know they can fucking push.
And it's a Western style game. It's not an Eastern style game, so they kind of biased.
Well, that's number one. And number two, they can push this developer. And they can't push CD Projekt Red. CD Projekt like, fuck it, we don't want to put it on your console then. So they knew they can get away with it with this guy. But it's bullshit. Like, why the fuck? And they really, and I would argue they needed more than Cyberpunk does. Cyberpunk's use of it is.
Yeah, Cyberpunk needs it way more.
Yeah.
Way more.
Yes.
But they do it way more, but Dispatch needs it more for the content. It's like part of the story of certain extents, So it's like, what the fuck?
It helps move the story along for a certain character to know why a certain character makes some of their decisions later down the road. So it's nothing worse than you see on a TV show.
But you see what I'm trying to say? Like, why? I don't get it. I don't,
because they can.
They can't because they couldn't. They can be assholes and they got away with it. And they that's all they do. That's what they want. It's Nintendo.
All right, we're gonna keep it pushing, man. And we got 3 topics left, man. Let me shout out. Go ahead, Scrub.
Someone has entered the room.
It's bloody.
Don't forget. Yeah.
Oh shit! It's Shit Stain. My bad. Let me get him in the show. Hey, Shit Stain. How you doing?
You muted.
Yeah, good. Because he couldn't respond fast enough, bitch. Shout out to Shit Stain Alicious. Let's do this. Let's get Bloody in the show. Hey, Bloody.
Listen here. I'm gonna allow that because I deserve it.
You're gonna allow it. You're gonna allow it, and you're not gonna even say why you deserve it. Just say, I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
I'm glad to be here, but I've had a stressful afternoon. I don't want to talk about it.
Who the hell is Abadel? I mean, who's? Oh no, that's me. My bad. I'm not used to. I'm not. Nope. Shut up, Scrub. I'm not used to being on that side. Remember, I changed it. I'm like, wait a minute. There's a 4th person in here. Shout out to my brother Bloody, man, who missed most of the topics. Who every fucking week got an excuse why he's not here. Who's fucking late. Who's a fucking 10-month baby. Who's been to jail twice and served the same sentence. Like, shout out to Bloody. Right. Bloody, where can he find you? Out of here, motherfucker. Keep it up.
When I'm here.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, we doing outros.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah. I was like, I came in and he lied, muff. I was like, y'all say y'all got 3 topics left. Don't do that to me now.
Okay, so let me say this. We're going to fast forward and you're going to be quick, motherfucker. Welcome, my little brother. Love you to death, man. Can't wait to see you at PAX. Yeah. What have you been playing? What you been up to? Chat, welcome. Giving my boy a welcome hand. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Scrub. I tell you, that hand clap is crazy.
My backlog. I was playing some new board games that came out recently. I was
there you go.
Looking forward to
Code
Vein 2.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
I was like, so got that coming, got that going.
Yeah.
I was like, but also been going through all my achievement hunting. You know how it is.
Scrub, but I'm gonna send you that file and you're gonna change that shit, cause that shit.
Send it to me, but your noise gate just canceled all of that. Nobody heard any of that.
They didn't?
Yeah, all that clapping was in and out, and your noise gate canceled it all.
You know what? Sometimes I be turning that shit over, but my kid be doing too much. You know what? I'm gonna turn my nose gate. You know what? Whatever. Thank you, Scrub. Anyway, Bloody, the long-haired champion, the man, the myth, the legend, the Indian, Mexicano, the puto leader. You heard, huh?
Hey, straight pendejo way all day.
Pendejo way. Shout out to my little brother, man. We're gonna be bringing y'all some great content and packs, because you know why? Yes, we are messy, Mr. Scrub. But you know why we're gonna be giving you that great content?
I'm talking about Be Nice. He
I know.
Who's the other panel member?
Oh shit. Because we out there, we put boots on the ground. That's why. We outside, unlike them ponies. Anyway, we gotta keep it pushing, man. This is a real topic for me, man. I think he was 12 or 13, went missing, meeting people in roadblocks. They still haven't found this young boy, man. This shit is crazy. Man. Give y'all a short story, but quick and short. My daughter first found out about the internet, young. So one day she had dance rehearsal, and of course, being a single dad that I am, I had my daughter on GPS, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I GPS my kid. So her dance school called, oh, Lamani's not here. I'm like, what? She ain't fucking in. After school, you bugging. So I GPS her. She was on the opposite side of town by the A train at a Burger King. So I'm calling
I was
my
about
kid.
to say at the Mickey D's.
Same shit. I'm calling my kid. She ain't answering the phone. So when she finally answered, I said, yo, what you doing at Burger King on the South Conduit? You supposed to be a dance
rehearsal.
Yeah, right, dance rehearsal. And she was like, Daddy, I'm there. I said, you're fucking lying. I GPS'd you. I've been following your phone since the day I gave it to you. So she ended up jumping back on the A train, going back over there. I raced over there. That was the first time I ever put my hand, the first time and only time I ever spanked my kid, because she went to go meet some people that she met on Facebook. And she never seen these people. She don't know these people. It just was a Facebook group. It could have been a pedophile, could have been a rapist, could have been a murderer, could have been anything. So when I seen this article, it brought that fear in my life as a young 12 to 13-year-old young man goes to meet some people from a video game, Roblox, that he met. So this is what I'm gonna. No, yo, Big B, I don't give a fuck. I will go to jail fucking with my kid. I ain't fuck this YouTube shit, fuck everything, fuck my job. I don't even, but you got to keep these kids safe. And this is what raised my eyebrow when I saw this article. I seen people shy away from it. Bigger YouTubers didn't want to talk about it, but let's talk children's safety here. Cell phones, tablets, computers, video games have a huge internet connection. Mm-hmm. And as a parent, as an adult, whether it's your kid or not, you're supposed to keep these kids safe because they are our future. Going through that myself, the reason, I hit my daughter 3 times with the belt. I had to leave the room because I was crying. I'm a softie. I love my kid. I got one kid only, but I was crying. I told Bloody this story before. I cried because ever since then I never beat my kid, but I hit her with the belt 3 times. I was crying. But what's crazy, I put myself in these parents' shoes. They know he met somebody on the internet through Roblox. Your background is loud, Bloody. Through Roblox.
I'm not background.
No, that's wise.
Oh,
he picked.
I thought, my bad. I thought that was sis, Bloody. I met, she went, this kid went to go meet some people from Roblox from a conversation, and they still haven't found this kid. You know, I was in a lucky situation, and I put myself in their shoes, and I was like, "Yo, please, people, please." Even right, IG too. Yeah, fucking all the social media shit. Don't matter the platform, but the point is, we have to be aware, and we have to teach our kids. When I grew up, the word was stranger danger. And people laugh, oh, stranger danger, your parents is old folks and they old fashioned. No, fuck you. People was disappearing. They used to have milk cartons with kids on the back. That shit is real. They don't do that no more, but that shit is real. And I want people, I know this is a video game channel, but this is some video game really related shit. Our kids are in tuned with many, many, many widows, right? Not the majority, but we have some weirdos. I've been in Call of Duty. I've heard some crazy shit. We all know what Uno After Dark produced on 360. Let's not forget, the internet is a lawless situation. So I know you don't got no kids, Bloody. So I'm gonna start with you first, man. Talk to me.
Now,
How did you feel about this Roblox shit, man?
just because I don't have kids doesn't mean that I'm not a part of that generation. Remember, the internet was big in the 90s to the 2000s. That was my generation growing up. We were the ones who were told by our parents, don't believe everything you read online. Don't answer or talk to weird people that you meet on the internet or believe everything you see there, right? That was my generation. So the thing about it is that it's a weird concept, right? Because we were taught to be careful who we talk to online. Yet a lot of us, and especially now because of social media, we're all hyper connected. Half of the people that we talk to are all online.
Yeah,
so it's one of those things is that you have to have a certain balance of like, hey, you can talk to people, but keep certain like intimacy and certain conversations, especially when you're younger, right? You can't have certain conversations. You can't tell them certain things. You got to be careful about it, especially as you're older. Because even nowadays, man, you think about half of these stories, all these cold cases, all these serial killer murders. Look at what happened with the Craigslist killer, right? You talk about grown folks meeting someone online, going out, and then this kind of shit happened. It's not just about kids, but when it comes to kids, we got to be especially careful. You have your daughter, right? I was like, I have my niece, my nephews, all of them.
Uncle,
I was like,
uncle, I know.
I was like, I'm very protective of my nieces and my nephews because of the fact that those mean everything to me because I've been in that situation where, you know, growing up and talking to people, you never know who you're going to meet online. I was like, and especially with the era that we're in now, everything is hyper connected. So you really got to be more careful. You got to be monitoring every little thing. And we've seen videos of look at Chris Hansen. He made a whole thing about catching these weirdos online. Where you see people like not Jay Slat, there was a YouTuber who was specifically on Roblox helping the police try to catch these creeps on there who they banned him. And guess what? He got Chris Hansen helping him now. I was like, they fighting Roblox and all that stuff because their president is weird, man. I was like, you got to protect these kids no matter what. I was like, yeah, we talk about how it was Wild West and all this shit, and a lot of us was talking wild in these lobbies and stuff like, oh, y'all soft now, but it's not about being soft. It's about being careful, especially with how things are now. We know people will do anything to try and find people if they're that persistent and they're that weird about stuff. So no, I was like, online safety is a big thing no matter the age, but when it comes to kids, you got to be careful. Especially
if you fuck with my kid. I'm going to jail.
Oh, I was like, hell, even with my sisters, bro. I was like, growing up, and I was like, even now, I was like, bro, I will catch a case for my family. I was like, I almost have. I was like, when I found out stuff. Of course, it was after the fact, but I'm just like, yo, if you told me this sooner, I was like, you don't know the things I would have done. I was like, you don't know the cases I would have gone to.
I'm gonna be Petty Murphy. My boy Bloody came here for. I ain't gonna go into all the details, but my boy Bloody came here for Comic-Con. And I got a call. And it involved my kid. Bloody, what happened? Just a little bit.
I was like, hey, when he told me what was going on, I said, tell me what we doing. And Lemon's just like, you like that? I'm just like, bro, I would throw down for you and your family. I was like, you my brother, So that's my niece right there.
Yo, listen. I went to the closet and Bloody was with it. I was like, not my kid, bro. We gonna be locked. Yo, scrub. We gonna be locked and loaded. Don't fuck with my kid. Thank God nothing happened, but I'm definitely different. I'm different.
And
I noticed
and
Bloody
hey,
was a little different too. I don't care what he looked like. He was with the shit with me. Because when I was click, 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 Bloody said, I'm coming. He grabbed something. I'm coming with you. It was different. I said, whew. But you know what? When it comes to these kids, scrub, you gotta cease
I'll
and
tell you what,
desist. You gotta protect
someone like
your
me is the
family.
one that they least expect, bro. Least expect.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, I'm gonna go to you, Scrub. Scrub, talk to me, man. The situation is serious out here, man. This was something, like I said. I seen people shy away from it. Oh, I want to talk about that because you fucking soft. You want to talk about console war, but you don't want to talk about the real topics in gaming.
About protecting these kids.
Right. So, Scrub, man, how you felt when I put this in the chat? You ain't got no kids, right, Scrub?
I had 2 stepkids when I was married. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you know what it is to be a daddy.
And they was middle school age and elementary school age when I was around them up until high school and
right.
middle school.
So you put
or
that
high
time
school
in.
and
So
high
how did
school.
you feel about this
Yeah.
topic, man, and the dangers of the internet threatening these kids pretty much?
Well, we've talked about safety with kids, and here's the thing: every time we talked about safety with kids, guess what game it was? It was freaking Roblox. It was freaking Roblox. The thing is, Roblox themselves and the company and Tencent and everything, they don't want to do anything to fix it because they're going to lose money. Anytime you have any platform that you are able to send direct messages to, there's going to be this type of problem, and there's no way around it.
Yeah.
It's all about watching what your kids do.
You have to. You got to be
Teaching-
involved.
Teaching your kids what to do, but guess what? We're not there
Right.
24/7, and you can be the best parent in the world and have the worst kid, and you could be the worst parent in
Or
the
a
world
naive
with
kid.
the best kid. You just don't never know how it's
Right.
going to turn out.
Right.
And it's just a scary world because these kids don't know what's out
No,
there.
they don't know.
They
They don't
haven't been
understand.
in the world.
Right.
Their brains aren't fully functioned to know when somebody is using them or, you know.
Like they say,
Or
man,
being a-
kids are
being a-
innocent.
they are, and being a prey. They don't understand it.
Right.
They're
Shit,
pure. They don't
you
know better.
I was fooled back in
And-
the days and found out a dude was a widow. I'm like, well, I ain't see that shit. And then it was a karate instructor. He ended up touching like three of my fellow students, and I was like, wow. Didn't see that coming. This dude was kicking ass, bro. He was a stud. You understand? Like a man, a dude you look up to. Find out he was.
Yeah, you always got
Touching
to
three
be
of my
He was on
friends.
that, yeah.
And I was like,
I've
oh,
had
shit.
situations where I've woke up out of bed either daytime or night. Let's say daytime, the kids out of school, or say it's nighttime, and I go walk through the house and I go, wait a second, where the hell is? And then I'm running through the whole house, and then come to find out they fell asleep on the floor in the living room behind the couch, and then you're like, oh goodness.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. So I mean,
Yeah.
your heart just jumps, and you feel for this family because I've tried to see if there were any updates, and like you were saying, we haven't figured anything out. But it's just a sad thing. I just tell,
Very
like I
sad,
said,
bro.
that's my main thing is I tell anybody that I know, and people ask me what's a good game for kids and all that stuff. I mean, there's hardly any good
There
games
isn't, because the
for
online
kids.
you got people
It-
pretending to be kids,
when it's
bro.
online, yeah. If you got direct messages, turn them all off for your kids' game. Turn them all off. I don't care if they got friends. Guess what? If they friends are gonna play at 3:15 after school, they're gonna tell each other at school. Or if your
Yep.
kids are old enough
Yep.
that you're giving them a cell phone, they can text each other when to play. But if you turn direct messages on, it's a problem. I don't care if Instagram, Facebook, whatever video game, turn it off. Please turn it off, but especially Roblox. I would say, like I talked to my ex, I said, just take her off. I know she loves Roblox, but
Right.
it's not. But I've sent
Any
videos and said, look, this how easy it is that these people have gotten to these kids and scam these kids, and then the kids are something happened to them, or they're like in this case, the kid has disappeared. Turn all DMs off on all games. I'm
and
not
not
saying
only
that.
that, no online games. I was like, I get it that these kids like these games, but don't give them any game that has online capability. I was like, that's why you got the Lego games.
Well,
You
hold
got
on.
all
You can't really say that. You can't stop them from playing it. But this because I'm gonna say this. I don't mean to cut you off, bloody. Most of the gamers are played. Most of the gamers play online. You can't stop them from playing Call of Duty Battlefield, Fortnite, Roblox are the biggest with that. You
And
have
that's
to.
what the
The
kids want
point
to play
is
because that's
this.
where all
This
their friends are playing.
right. This is the thing. You can't look at a video game system like it's a fucking babysitter. You still have to
no,
monitor.
never.
You got to monitor what they do. Don't
Facts.
stop them, but monitor. Don't, because I sheltered my kid, right? She didn't even know I could get angry. I tell you the time when a dude threatened to rape her, and then she seen me slap them dude until next month. She didn't know I was capable of that. You know what I'm saying? Me and you had that conversation. But
Yep.
but you protect these kids. But you can't stop the internet. You can't shelter them where they don't know what the hell's going on. You have to teach them as
But I
best
mean,
as you can
when
to
they're a certain age,
differentiate
right?
them.
If they're under 10, they shouldn't be dealing with that. I was like, you gotta guide them in as they get older. But when
Yeah.
they're younger, you gotta really be strict on it,
Yeah,
right?
you got to be strict. You got to be strict. But don't look. But I'm not saying you, but I'm saying people. It's like I had parents when my daughter was young, and I had to work. Right when I used to go get my daughter after school or whatever, parents look at school like a babysitter. It's not a fucking babysitter. It's not a drop-off situation. You sick, you going to school because they need a babysitter. No. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm getting more to than anything else. But continue so we can go to Wise, because I know he a teacher.
I was like, no, that was just my thoughts, man. It's like, is that like what he was saying is that you got to guide them, but you got to be strict to a certain point. I was like, you got to let them get
Yes.
to an age
Yes.
where
Facts.
like if they're under
Facts.
10, hell, even 12, right? Because that's when they're gonna
Yeah,
start getting into
yeah.
middle school. That's when they're most
That's
social.
when they think they
You
know
keep 'em under that,
everything.
all
10-year-old
that,
and
no,
below, they
no
listen.
online games or anything like that. I was
12,
like, really
13,
monitor
14,
their
they
content.
think they the shit.
Well,
Yeah,
let me-
I was
let
like,
me-
once they start getting into middle school, high school, that's when you got to really
They
start
think,
guiding them.
you
and
gotta
teaching
put
them.
your foot down because they think they the shit. They think they know everything.
Yeah,
Shit.
but when they're young, I was like, no, you can absolutely restrict that. I was like, you can control that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
once they start developing and start getting social and really start developing those skills, that's when you got to guide them the right way and let them give them
Facts,
the freedom,
Zena.
but
Facts.
have them understand. Like really watch them, but kind of let them have that freedom, let them understand to a certain point.
Facts.
Hey, Lemon, let me inject you a little bit because I
No,
need
no, no,
to
go ahead.
log out because we have friends coming over apparently.
Okay,
so
so
yeah.
interject.
So I
and
gotta
then say
go
outro.
to the dinner.
Interject. Say
Uh,
outro. You good?
All right, so yeah, first of all, thank you for having me. So let me just say this, yeah.
Oh, thank you for
When-
wanting to come on, motherfucker. You called me.
Well, think about a foal, right? When you have a foal, you tie them up and you keep them tethered close to the fence. You don't
Facts.
you restrict its
Facts.
movements. Then as you get older, you let them roam the big land, but you put blinders on so that it's not running everywhere. You see? So it's the same thing with the kid, as their kids, you constrict them, you protect them. That is your job. You were tasked to protect them.
Facts.
God created them. Your responsibility is to protect them. When they get older, protection doesn't mean absolving them from these sins and the vices of the world. No, you need to, like I tell my
Still
kids.
got to guide them. You still got to guide
Yeah,
them.
I'd have to tell my kids, if you want to smoke, you want to drink, you do it in front of me. Because
Yeah.
if you get a hangover, I want to be the first person to see it because I want you to be drunk when I'm there because I can protect you. Because I know you're going to get
say
drunk.
something, Wise?
Yep.
This is why I fuck with you. They made marijuana legal in New York. I never smoked weed. I started smoking cigars 2 years ago. I'm not a weed smoker. Never smoked cigarettes. This was crazy. My daughter decided to pick up weed, and now the weed is legal. And her mother called me. You let her smoke weed in the house? At least I know where the fuck she at.
Right?
My kid,
She's safe.
my kid vapes.
You
My
want
wife is like,
you want to go in the backyard? I own a whole building. There's a club at the bottom. You want to go in there with your friends? Everybody group up. Go in the backyard. Smoke. Sit at the bar. Smoke. You understand?
But let
As
me
a
make
teacher,
sure
I'm telling
you
you something.
specify that your child is of legal age to do
No,
that.
my
yeah, I
daughter's
mean, obviously,
23 at the
okay.
time.
Yeah.
No, but like
she's
they're gonna
young.
do it,
She's
right?
22.
Who
Sorry,
hasn't
20.
got drunk in a high school in a high school party? Everyone has, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want
Not
that.
me. I
First,
started drinking when I was 29, but okay.
well,
I
but
didn't
no,
put
I'm not-
anything foreign in my body. My body was a vessel.
Well,
as
I
an
mean,
athlete.
kids down
You
here
put a
do it.
lot
that's
of
what-
dudes,
Kids
chicks
down here
on
do
the
it.
vessel,
I just
though.
wanted to make
Shout
sure
out to
that when
Moby
he did it,
Dick.
the
Oh,
first
now
time he
they like,
experienced
oh,
it,
good
he was
boy.
in a safe environment. That's what I
Live
wanted to
mother-
make sure when he
I
got
call
when he
Scrub
felt that.
Moby Dick. He going
No.
tonight.
I wanted to make sure he was in a
sorry,
safe
I'm sorry,
environment
Scrub.
when he was in that predicament because he
Yeah,
would be the
facts,
most. That would
facts.
be when he's the most vulnerable, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I wanted to make
Yeah.
sure that that is the environment he was the safest in. So that's why I did what I did. But to this day, I mean, as I say to the parents, kids go to school to learn, not to be babysitted.
Yeah.
Okay. And if
Facts.
you really want to know how to make a kid do something, tell them not to do it immediately. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
almost like it's like a
Yeah.
on-off switch, you know.
Yeah.
The minute, okay, when I tell them not to do the practice, in fact, it'll be easier for me to fail them. It's fine. They do the practice. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's what happens. So trust me, control your kids when they're a kid, when they're before a teenager, but once they're a teenager, you know, you're going to be on a journey with them. You're going to be learning with them how to parent.
It's a different,
And-
it's a different beast, man.
And to be honest,
God.
and to
I
be
got
honest with
funny
you,
stories. Ooh.
to be honest with you, I remember when I had to have that talk with my kid, and you know, yeah, I taught him a lot of things when he was a kid, but when
Right.
I went to have the birds and the bees talk with him, I came out taking notes. I'm like, shit, I didn't even know we could do that.
Wow. You know, we're
Anyway,
not doing that.
I got to run,
See,
man. I got to
yo,
go pick up some food, man.
Wise
Thank you for
Old
having me
Gamer
on.
every Friday, man. Come join the team. You already know what it is. He put the
Old.
old.
Oh,
in
never mind,
gamer
my
or
bad.
some shit.
He put the old and
No,
wise
do it as
old.
the hooker said. My old hooker says. I put the icky and sticky.
Oh,
Hey,
shout out to
yo.
Wise, man. Yo, Wise, you welcome in anytime. I needed you tonight. You know why I needed you tonight? Because this bum ass Mexican Indian dude is always late. So
Well,
thank
I'm
you.
happy to
Yo,
oblige
I
anytime
was
I
like,
can.
who the
So-
fuck could I get on come on tonight? My phone started ringing. I said, oh shit, Wise. Clean up, man.
He's like, well, he
Fourth
signed himself
battle.
up.
Shout out to
Anyways,
you.
peace out, guys. Y'all have
Love
a
you,
great
bro.
night. I'll be
See you next
speaking with
week.
y'all.
Take it easy.
So listen, man, we gotta keep pushing, man. Yo, listen, I really wanted to hit that topic because it really meant a lot to me, man. And I don't care about you people in the chat that don't understand what we was talking about because this is real shit. This is real shit. I appreciate everybody in the chat, but I want you to understand everything is not jokes and games. We gotta really talk about the topics that matter. Facts. We gotta keep it gangster here. So now
Yep.
we gonna get to we gonna talk about listen. We gonna talk about that Xbox financials. Sabotage is in full effect, but we gonna talk about this, man. Next gen possibly starting in 2028, 2029 to 2030. How you feeling about that, Mr. Bloody Knuckles? How you feeling? And do you think it's the memory constraints or just like we all let me sum this up. We all know what we've been through. All hardware being raised. Let's start with the Switch 1. Raising prices. PlayStation raised prices. Then Xbox raised prices. Then PlayStation raised prices. And then Xbox double raised prices. So, how you feeling about next gen possibly starting from 2028 and beyond? Are you comfortable with that? Do you think that's the way to go? Give me your feelings before we get into this last topic.
I think it's about accurate. We already said that this generation was not next gen; it was transitional. I was like, and the
Ooh.
fact is, remember,
Great word.
and here's the thing: people forget that when the last generation before the what was it, the 8th generation, which was PS4 and Xbox One, right? the 360 and the PS3 lasted almost what? They said
Almost
12
10
years?
years.
Almost
No,
12
no,
years?
10.
10?
Mhm.
And they said that that was extra long for a generation to last. So the fact that we're possibly looking at 8 is roughly about the transitional period in time that a generation was estimated to always last. I think now everyone's just like, oh man, it should be 10, 15 years. But remember,
No,
that
that's not
wasn't always the
realistic.
case.
That's not
That
real.
was
It
not,
was a
I was like,
5-year
that was not
cycle.
normal.
Right.
I was like, the
5-year
360 and
cycle.
the PS3 generation was an outlier. And then you think that when the new generation came with the PS4 and the Xbox One, that came out what, 2013, 2014? And then we got the next gen consoles in 2020, 2019. So about 6 years, 7 years for that generation. So this
Right.
starting in 28
Right.
is about the average estimate. It's not crazy to believe. I was like, I think it's more crazy to believe that's coming this year versus next year. 28 sounds about right. 29, 2030, a little bit on the longer side,
Yeah.
but it's about what the average is about 8 to 10 years.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Realistically.
Let me just add this to you. The reason I feel that 28 is feasible and a little bit past, because they keep supporting last gen longer than what they promised. First it
Yes,
was 1
exactly.
year, they went to 2 years, then 3 years. And then in those 3 years that this gen came out was COVID filled with all layoffs.
Which was harder to transition from.
Yes. So
And that's why we saw in 25 that a lot of games are dropping support for the
Yeah.
PS4 and the
Yeah.
Xbox One.
Yeah.
I was like, so that's why I said
6.
that 28 to 2030 is about the right time to really fully transition into the next generation, because this one was not next gen. It was pushing towards next gen, but still carrying everything
next
left
gen
over.
right now though.
No, we here's the
Certain
thing.
games,
We're
Battlefield,
now seeing the full next
Battlefield.
gen capable. But that's what I'm saying, is that we're seeing the full next gen capabilities at
Right.
the end of this generation. Because if the next generation is within 2 years, that this means this whole generation was a transition. It was not the big leap that they are trying to make it out to be, and that is the problem. But like we said, COVID happened, that slowed down everything. I was like,
Shit,
the
that
thing
slowed
is
down
that
the
last
world with
generation
everything.
Yes.
Cars, computers,
So
everything.
if that didn't happen, we would have seen last gen support end probably back in
Earlier,
22,
like
maybe
they
23.
promised.
I was like, but you're talking about barely a year ago, games were still being supported on these last gen consoles. So the fact is that 28 and 29 is probably going to be where it's at. And part of it is probably memory. I was like, right now, the cost of everything is crazy. So they're trying to have to figure out where it's going to be at that time and estimate for it. Because if they talk about this year or next year, shit's going to be so expensive, no one's going to afford it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's just a sheer fact. They're going to
Yeah.
have to wait to see where the industry sits after these RAM shortages, this AI bubble, and all that bull and everything else. And now we see that Asus is coming into the industry for RAM support for consumers. Things are shifting a lot, so it's going to be the next 5 to 10 years where we're going to see where that all sits. So realistically, I think 2030 on the latest, but 28 to 29 is where I think feasibly it's going to be.
Okay. Scrub, man. Talk to me, bro.
Well, listen.
You know, you're a new PC guy.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm glad I got in when I got in.
No.
As
You got
far
in
as
a great time, man. I'm so happy for you.
yeah, as
Yes,
far as
sir.
with the RAM prices and everything going crazy and stuff. So, like I said, will I get the new console when it comes out? There's a good chance I probably still will. But I mean, since I got my PC, I don't think I've turned on my Xbox since I think
Somebody shut his
October.
mic off.
October,
Shut that
November.
mic
But I mean, I
off.
got PC Game Pass. I got Steam.
Nah.
And here's the
Do it all
thing.
on
No.
there. That's just what it is.
He's
It
also
is what
got
it
that
is.
Xbox Play Anywhere.
Yeah. So, here's the thing with these prices. Last gen was well, we talked about how long it was. They never maxed out those consoles.
Nope.
This one, they should have capabilities of 4K 60. How many games are coming out native 4K 60? That's a
None.
problem. But then here's the thing. You got tariffs. You have RAM prices. I think a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people are now projecting and pushing it forward
But
because
bro, I gotta add to
they
that
don't
though.
know what's going to change with the administration.
I gotta add to that though.
So they're trying to hold off on a lot of stuff.
I gotta add to that though.
Go ahead.
Xbox One X, 4K 60 frame system. When Digital Foundry said, I don't know how they could pull that off. I don't see how they could achieve it. First of all, you're not engineers, you're people who analyze games. You don't make games, you don't make consoles or hardware or ecosystem. Last gen, Xbox One X, natively 4K 60.
Yeah, but how many games?
Facts. No, it's the developer, not the system.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
So if
no,
they're
no.
not maxing out these consoles
No,
yet,
no. Listen to me.
I can see why they're going longer.
You are correct, but I want to add to that.
Okay.
You see what Bloody said earlier? They didn't take advantage of these consoles and what they can do because they wanted to cater to last gen. These systems are more than enough capable of doing that. And the reason I brought up Xbox One X, Forza, HDR, 4K 60. Do you remember the video Digital Foundry did? We didn't know this was possible. Motherfucker, you're not developers. You're not engineers. You don't make hardware. You just talk statistics.
The only ones who really know how to break it down would be someone like Steven from Gamers Nexus.
Yeah. And most people can't even understand him. I do, but that's some real hardcore shit. What I'm saying
that was to
is,
say we the hardcore on that one.
This is my point. This is my point, Scrub. These two systems we got was held back from last gen because of COVID. Because when they both came out, Microsoft said, listen, we supporting 2 years of backwards compatibility. COVID happened. That shit stretched that shit to 4 or 5 years.
And then also, what did they do?
The sales. And hold on. And last gen people didn't fucking run the upgrade. We got to realize that. And then Game Pass started hitting where you could play Game Pass on Xbox One X. Oh, I ain't got to upgrade because everything on Game Pass.
They introduced cloud streaming on console. That's what I was getting at.
No, cloud streaming and just basically Game Pass on last gen. We're gonna talk about
to
that.
play next gen titles
a little bit later. I just yo Scrub, 1,000% agree with you. I just wanted to add that so people got all the demographics.
Oh yeah, that's fact.
Continue,
if they're worried about tariffs, here's what a lot of companies will do because companies are about making money. So this has nothing to do with me saying which way you lean politics. A lot of companies will say, hey, this is happening one way or another way. We will wait this administration out and still be able to put our games out or put these ideas. And when the next administration comes in, whether it's Republican or Democrat, then they'll put in their ideas and move along because they'll try to figure out who's going to be that next head of the administration, next president, and then move along that. You can see it happens with the stock market every time when there's a new president coming along or a new president starts making a bunch of rules. The companies and the stock market moves depending on the rules they make. Same with the Fed. Whatever decisions they make with interest rates and all that stuff. Different companies and stuff, they change what their rules and what their processes are based on their projections on what the interest rates are going to be. So I can see if they got a company that has a lot of games coming down the pipe, they have new hardware they want to put out. Guess what? If you push it back 20, 30, you can make your console more powerful because consoles never have the most up-to-date specs in it. Their specs are usually always 2 years behind PC or more. So
And that gap we're seeing is slowly closing because of the fact that there's not as many big leaps in technology as there once was.
correct. So there's a good chance that they can even make their hardware a little bit better, and they can work on the design of the process, what kind of architecture they into it. And if they're making money, like you're saying, if especially with Microsoft, if they're going to a play anywhere, anything devices of Xbox, yeah, you can wait. You can wait because you can put it on anything, and then we can wait another year or two and come out with this high end PC or whatever. Because guess what? Everybody is starting to slow down on buying stuff because RAM is too damn high. Everything prices and tariffs being allotted for different parts of PCs, it's getting way too high, and a lot of it is not because it costs so much more to ship it, is because these companies are doing it because they can. Or you can see like some getting out of the whole business, like critical. There's no more crucial going on at all as far as
Hmm.
that is gone. So yeah, it's going to be a rush on prices because you have a whole company deciding to pull back from selling RAM to the public, and there's several other companies doing the mess. So when you're looking at it and you're trying to maximize your profits and see what the landscape of the future is, I would not be surprised. We've heard rumors that in 2026, the end of the year, that there might be announcement on what the new console will be. Announcement. So, anything from now to a year can the end of the year can change because there's so much stuff going on in the world with these prices, price gouging, price wars between different countries, tariffs and all this stuff. So, my thing is, if you want the new best or whatever, like I'm saying, I found out the hard way because I've been pricing to build a PC forever and a day. Let me
Hmm.
tell you about it. And bloody. And I
Hmm.
just found me a great deal
Facts.
on high-end stuff on a pre-built
Facts.
laptop, and it just worked perfect for me. And I
Yeah.
would ended up if I took all those
Your patience
pieces
paid off
that
though.
I have, yeah, if I spend all those to parts myself and spend it, it would cost more than what this laptop is because it was
Hmm.
pre-built and all this before all these RAM prices went up. So it is what it is. I hate to hear it for folks who want to just upgrade their console and they've just been waiting, but it's one of those things. You're either going to pay high prices now or you're going to pay
But
prices
most
later.
Price
people ain't.
later.
Most
Yeah.
people can't just do what you did, Scrub, because you spent a pretty penny.
Yeah.
You didn't spend console money.
No, no.
Okay. You know.
You spent enthusiast money.
Yeah, a
Correct.
little bit. He's borderline. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you for experiencing that. So y'all done with this topic because we got to move on to the last
Yep.
topic.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Now I ain't with the bullshit. We about to talk about Xbox financials, what they did, how they got here. Their last fiscal quarter is dismal. I seen some Xbox Essential channels promote. Oh yeah, y'all talking crazy. No, I'm gonna tell you what Xbox did. They let this generation go. They raised the Xbox, doubled the price or a quarter of a price more than the PlayStation. The Xbox Series X is the best system to date. Did it need a triple price increase? No, sir.
Nope.
Xbox can afford to take the price increase on the hip. They raised Game Pass. They dropped the $19.99 tier. They didn't have to do that. Xbox and Microsoft is not a company that need money. They're not desperate. So when they did that, their games are being successful on other platforms. They doing the cloud gaming. They doing a lot of things positives. Positive. But raising Game Pass to $30, I think that's the brink. You raise it anymore, I got a problem. Best
I was
value.
like, here's the thing. We
Hold
knew
on.
that
Let
that
me
was
finish.
coming one day.
Let me finish my segue.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go to you first because you came in here last. But I'm gonna say this, man. Certain things touch people the wrong way. it touched people the wrong way, right? We not stupid for Microsoft. We prefer Microsoft. I prefer Microsoft for things you possibly wouldn't understand. The technical views, the streaming situation, how the hardware works, and the voice chat works between platforms. Because I stream. But I'm gonna say this for the record. They put a foot in their ass multiple times. Why you got the least selling console and you raise your shit double the price of PlayStation? That don't make sense. Why you got the best streaming service, you charge them more money, but you not giving people the bang for buck that they appreciated with? You should have kept that $19.99 tier. It ain't like you need it. You're a $4.5 trillion company versus a $1 billion company. We talking about 3-4 billion. So really, is Sony competing with you? No, sir. No, sir. So with that being said, when you see these numbers, that's all a reflection. It's not one aim, it's many aims. People say, oh, it was Call of Duty. No, the fuck it was not. They own multiple gaming studios. Several games was highly successful on a PlayStation platform for money they wouldn't have got if they didn't do what they was gonna do, right? No. It came from your hardware. It came from your software. So, Pretty Hair King, aka Pocahontas. How you feeling about this, bro? Because this is not a good situation, but I got a rebuttal to the situation. But I'm gonna let you go first. Let's go.
Here's the thing. I was like, it's not. We're seeing some really off the walls kind of decisions that's not helping the zeitgeist. Yes, I get it. They might be planning for the future and stuff like that. But in the interim, in the here and now, it's not exactly helping them look good to the community, to the players, to the casuals.
Facts.
I was like, and that's like, here's the thing. We understand that they're probably setting up to make sure that they're set for what comes next, because we're probably gonna see a massive increase in price. But if they're able to keep these prices where they are because they jumped ahead of it, then you know what? That's another point to the, hey, they saw the future, right? And that they were preparing. But the fact is that it always comes at a cost of hurting the consumers now. And right now, we know that most of the time when consoles first come out, they're always going to take a hit. They always take a hit because consoles are not the moneymaker, especially early on in the generation. I was like, why did they need to increase the price now, especially this far into the generation, than before, right? I was like, this is where the cost of these manufacturing is nowhere near what it was 4 years ago. So why are you trying to double the price of it almost now and really kind of stick it to the consumer? Like they said, this is the first time we see an old console more expensive than the new console with the Switch. Why is that?
The Switch. Talk that shit.
That shouldn't be the case. I was like, why is that console more expensive than the brand new one when you're gonna make the big money off of that old console? Because why? You're trying to price people out of it. You're trying to push them towards a new thing. It's like there comes
Talk
these
that shit,
decisions.
bloody.
These decisions come like, if you're in marketing, if you're in accounting, and you're in business, you understand where these are coming from, and most of us are all part of that mindset. But at the same time, we also are a consumer mindset, because at the end of the day, we are consumers.
Yeah.
I was like, and this hurts not just us, it also hurts the people around us. It hurts your daughter, it hurts your godson, it hurts your friends, your family, it hurts me, it hurts Akuma, it hurts everyone that I'm associated with, right? Because this hurts our wallet at the end of the day. Because while we may be in a special place to get a lot of stuff given to us, right? We still have to pay for all of our stuff. And even if we did get everything given to us for free at a high point, we still have to look at it from the fact that
Preach.
this isn't about us. It's about the people that we are talking to, because you guys as our community are the ones who are the consumers. Y'all are the ones who are being affected. So we also got to understand your point, and as part of us being a part of y'all, we understand this at a point that they don't have, that they are not coming from, and that's where this all comes down to. This point can be fine 6 years from now, 5 years from now, when hey, shit gets so scarce and so hard that the price is significantly higher. But guess what? They're like, hey, we jumped on it 2 years ago and we were able to keep it at that point. So they're like, yeah, we understand that in 24 everything was now $700, but come 28, 29, well, guess what? It's $1,000, but they're like, hey, we are able to keep our stuff at 700 because we were ahead of the curve, right? That's great and all, but that's not now. I was like, right now, that's hurting everyone who's trying to get into it. I was like, and like you said, you guys are not the market leader. Y'all need to be taking some hits to be able to get your system and your platform, your ecosystem in front of more people, because that's what you want. You want that engagement. You want those numbers. You want those players. I was like, you're pushing them away because you're not making it easily accessible. I was like, your workaround is like, hey, everything is an Xbox. PlayStation is an Xbox. Your phone is an Xbox. Your tablet is an Xbox. That's great marketing and all, but you're also not using that and capitalizing on it properly at times.
Okay. Scrub, talk to me.
Yeah, this is corporations doing corporation stuff. None of these decisions that are being made now are with the player in mind. This is with money in mind. Corporations, that's why we say corporations are not people, because corporations don't act as people would normally act.
Facts.
Here's the thing. They have to show on their profit margins for their shareholders each quarter from the last, and each quarter versus a year ago, year over year profits, how they're increasing. They're making money with Windows. They're making money with Xbox and Game Pass. But they always want to see, how can we make more money? A lot of times how they make a quick more money is you let go of people. Like I brought up earlier, your biggest cost a lot of times in companies is payroll. You get rid of a certain number of people, you save money. That's why you see a lot of corporations at the end of the fiscal year, right before the next year comes, they dump a lot of
Layoffs.
and then
I've
they
been
can
affected by
show
that.
at the end of the fourth quarter, so they can say fiscal year, look how much money we saved, and that money that we saved from letting people off made our profits look good. It's what happens, because they don't work like a normal person. It don't matter
Nope.
if such and such has been on this job forevermore. It don't matter if you've been a long life Xbox or PlayStation or Switch fan for all these years, but you don't have the money because you got this, you got the job, you got kids, you got a wife, husband, whatever you got going on. You just got life bills. They don't care. The price is going up. You buy it or you don't. The games is going up. You buy it if you don't. Look what happened with COVID and prices for bread and gas. It went up because it was scarce. Hey, well, COVID's quote unquote done now, so nothing's scarce. Why the prices didn't go back down? Because you got used to paying whatever the price it was for the bread,
Yeah.
for the milk,
Talk
for the
that shit.
gas, and they figure that they can do it and you'll still pay for it. So they go, let's see how it will push our users. How much did we lose by raising the prices? We really didn't lose that much money, because look at the game sales. We can put our games on PC now, or we can put our games on all these other platforms. We still made money. So why would we bring our prices down? Because we're gonna lose money if we do that.
Right.
Not too many people are buying the consoles. Oh, guess what? Even more reason why not to bring the prices back down. Hey, you might want to raise them if nobody's buying them as much. And that's what they do. This is all corporation, and yes, there are heads at this corporation. We are not fans of corporations. We shouldn't be to most extents, but guess what? Even if you're a fan of a corporation, they're definitely not a fan of you. All right.
Facts.
And
They're
this
a
is
fan of your monies. That's it.
there you go.
Facts.
And
Your
that's what
family,
it
your
is.
wallet. Yeah.
And the only way that they'll understand this not working is they start losing money. Did you see what happened when Battlefield was coming out and they were going to do this and everybody was hyped up about
Where
Battlefield
Brooklyn at?
before
Where
Call of
Brooklyn
Duty
at?
came
Where
out? They
Brooklyn
started
at?
changing a
Where
whole bunch of stuff
Brooklyn
that
at?
they
Where
swore
Brooklyn at?
that they
Where
couldn't
Brooklyn
change
at?
for the last 8 years. And all of a
Facts.
sudden they started changing it
Yep.
because competition breeds a better product for the customer and better outcomes for the customer. And right
Competition
now,
breeds innovation is the term,
Yeah.
is the
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
well, yeah, I'm not talking about the innovation though, but with the competition, they will cater more to their fan base to keep that money because they're scared that you will go to another competition. So with that situation right now, everybody knows, like it's saying, yes, Microsoft and Sony have competition for getting the most money. But you know what? When they go to these shows, they're sitting having dinner together. They're
Yeah.
sitting there talking about
Yeah.
this stuff.
That's what I talked about.
When you had Fisa and Phil and God, I
Sean Layden.
Sean Layden on the stage all at the same time, you think that they've had to force them to get up there? You think that was the only time that they have ever been in each other's presence before? No. Now, are they colluding together on prices? No, but it's hey, I'm Nike, I make a shoe, Reebok, I make a shoe.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
Nike shoe
Let's do what it
is catered
do.
to these people.
Right.
Your
Here's the
Reebok
only
shoe caters to this people. We all gonna make money. So that's one of them
That's the
things.
only difference between this industry compared to others, because I have to tell people, I was like, in this one, they understand that everyone can eat, right? But they
Correct.
do want a certain level of competition. I was like, and we see that because while they may collaborate, not collude, right? There's a difference. The collaborating on certain things, we see that heated like business sense between like Microsoft and Sony, right?
Mhm.
That actually is valid. It's not like the illusion of competition because people don't understand that this is actual competition. It's not the illusion. If you want illusion of competition, look at the telecommunications network, the entire telecommunications industry, Spectrum, Comcast, AT&T, Verizon, all of them. They may look like they're competing. They're really not, because of the fact that they can go into a market and say, "Hey, we're the three that are in here. You take this section, we'll take this section, we'll take this section, right? We'll put this price here for so long, y'all put that price here, and then we're gonna increase so that way y'all can take a little bit more of this, and then we'll take this area." And they just keep moving it around, kind of widening and shrinking all the time. But the fact is, they all in on it because they're like, we're gonna make people keep jumping around
Half
and
of those
spending more money.
companies use the same towers.
Exactly. So they breed the illusion of competition, but they all working together. They're like, hey, we're all gonna make the same money. It don't matter. Y'all can take this area for the next 3 years. We'll take this area, and then we'll expand this way. Then y'all can come this way here, and we'll just keep moving it around and keep people like, oh well, I hate this company. I'm gonna switch over. That's what illusion of competition is. That's not this. They working together in a certain aspect because they're trying to push the industry forward, but they are actually competing at a certain level in the business sense. Other companies and other industries, that is not this case.
Okay. Yo, we out. Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? We out. Anybody else want to make a point before we go?
No, that's
No.
it. Just thank everybody for being here. We appreciate y'all.
I think that
Just make
chat,
sure y'all
man.
tune in for the facts.
Yo, the fucking facts. Yo, listen, man. I appreciate everybody for being here. Yo, it was an amazing show, man. Yo, I didn't even anticipate the show for being awesome. You know what? You know what's crazy? I hope y'all looking at that back screen, man. I hope y'all looking at my behind the scenes. Yeah, that's what your boy be doing, man. I wanted to give y'all another perspective, camera angle. Besides the video games, my face, I wanted to give you the content.
Look at all the work behind the scenes.
Yeah. You know, multitasking, doing what I do, but I appreciate everybody here. Scrub Nurse, Be Nice, Bloody Knuckles. I depend on you, Knuckles. I need better. I need better.
know.
But you my brother, but I love you. We're gonna be at PAX. We're gonna do what it do. We will miss Scrub. Cause Scrub first packs, man. Yo, first of all, let me talk to you about Scrub. This dude is who he is on camera. And what's crazy, I don't beg nobody for nothing. But I asked this motherfucker for over a year to join my show. For over a year. Couldn't get him here. Celebrity status. Couldn't get him here. So one day he said, you know what, Lemon? I'm going to take you up on your offer. And then a year after that, I see you need to come to PAX. And he's not a dude. He's not a broke dude. He's not a begging dude. He's not a dude that asks for favors. I see, yo, listen, if I can help you get there, I'll help you get there. But this dude showed up with his own bread, putting it in, being positive, being scrub nurse. And what's crazy, when I look out for people or think I'm looking out for people, I'm figuring I got to foot the bill. I ain't had to foot the bill with this dude. He came in on some gentleman shit. You know, he looks like a smooth dude. But you kicking his door, he gonna be waving the 4-4. All I heard is, Papa, don't hit me no more.
Oh, shit.
My dude is about that smoke. But you know what?
Hey, people gotta understand.
Hold on, bloody.
I got a little something to add for him.
Hold on, let me say this. We was at an Embassy Hilton, crazy. And the first time I met him, and listen, I'm in my feelings. If you don't like it, fucking tap out. But I'm saying it. I'm keeping it real. The first time I met this dude, and we linked up in the hotel. I'm like, yo, bro, you my guy. It was like we knew each other forever.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? We went out there, we puffed these cigars. This dude will be my brother for life. He will always be a 108. Always. Just like Bloody. He will always be a 108. Just like King David, Cognito. They will always be a 108. You and hip hop, he will always be a 108. You cannot separate what we do. Back from the dead who's in the chat, he will always be a 108. Him and his wife will be a 108. You hear me? So when we do PAX this year, man, when I bring that great content, I fuck with my peoples. I do content to bring y'all good content. I do situations. Yo, listen, I've been live and say, yo, people who's in live, ask the questions you want to develop. You want to ask the developer. We do real shit here. But I appreciate my team that is consistent.
Right.
Scrub is consistent. I get on Bloody all day, but he's still consistent. When he's here, Bloody got great context, and Bloody has.
I'm locked in.
Bloody has helped me on so many aspects.
Just like you helped me, bro.
No, but still, bro, I gotta give y'all flowers, man. Like meeting Scrub, man, it was amazing. Meeting you was amazing. Meeting my Iron brother is amazing. So I'm always gonna keep it gangster, and I want people in this chat, man. Like I support P Lump. P Lump got a theme song on my channel for a reason. I searched that song out to represent this dude for a reason because I support my brothers. And this is the type of content you should want in your life. Not people that's going to stroke your ego for a platform you support. No, we don't do that. Let's just keep it real here. These dudes are real, and I will always be who I am. So shout out to the chat, man. Y'all been amazing. We about to get the out of here. Let's talk that shit. And if you in your feelings and you have a certain channel that don't deserve that work, go kill yourself.
Whoa. In GTA.
Take out your knees in
You
Minecraft.
already know what we do. Hey! Shout out to my team. Yo, Scrub. Yo, Bloody. We outside with it. I love y'all.
Let's
dudes.
go.
We out, man. We out.
Thank y'all.
We out. Yo, listen. Outro. Where can they find you, Bloody?
Yo, they know they can find me. They can find me on all platforms. I'm streaming 4 to 5 times a week over here on Twitch and on YouTube. You can find me everywhere at Bloody Nux, KNUX, as well as you can also find me on Twitter and Instagram, where I be posting all the things I be doing. The boys also been doing a lot of IRL stuff, and I'm actually gonna start So your boys actually got a project I'm working on, because I'm gonna start a video series doing some of the IRL stuff, because we nerds, we do some nerdy stuff. I was like, we talk video game and stuff, but you know what? I'm gonna take you a little offline, a little analog, and bring y'all some more stuff about some other types of games.
Yo, Scrubby Dub. How many more viewers you need on Twitch, huh? What you need? Your
Let's
link
see.
is
We're
in,
at
your link is in the chat. Your link is in the chat.
We got 54 following on Twitch, and I
Get
just
him
put
to 60. Yo, listen, I need 6 more.
I was like,
people.
y'all need to get this man to at least 250. Easy, 250.
Yeah, listen.
I need to be at 2K.
Yo, hit that link. Hit that link, man. Yeah. Hit
Share
that
it
link, yeah.
Don't you got a YouTube channel too, Scrub? Where you at?
Yeah. Put it
I
in
got
there.
YouTube and Twitch on there, so there's a good chance I'm gonna be streaming
Let's
tonight.
go.
And I'm
I should
probably
be
gonna be
on.
streaming tomorrow as well. We're gonna do some Call of Duty.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Shout out to Kia Santi, man. Yo, I am the bridge to bringing people together. I don't know if you ever did Kia Santi show, but I know I brought you together real life.
I done it a couple of times. I think twice.
And that podcast we had was lit, man. Yo, Scrub, you my brother, bro.
Time.
You my brother.
Thanks.
Anything you need,
that's how it's gonna be.
I got you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
No, we're gonna link up. I did some stuff. We done finished stuff with
Listen,
money
all I'm gonna tell
tied
y'all
up in houses. Oh, but I ain't gotta worry about that house no more. I'm freaking clear.
You all gonna be clear, cause I'm gonna come where you at. I'm gonna show out and blow
money
out.
in the bank, and the whole goal for this year is stack the money and move on.
Yeah,
but we gonna have some fun too. Y'all gonna ride with me.
Yeah.
If y'all want to see y'all, you know, a lot of y'all might say, "Oh man, I heard Scrub Nurse always be posting stuff about Call of Duty." Hey, if y'all want to play with me on Call of Duty, you want to just check it out. We got the links in the chat. We like to have fun. I will play with pretty much doggone anybody. As long as you're not a jerk.
Yeah.
As long as you're not a jerk. And we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have some fun. So I appreciate y'all coming out, and Replay Gang, y'all too, wherever you watching.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
Yo, listen.
Always.
Listen, man. This the outro. As I always say, bring your game and not your name. Pay attention. We do good gaming situations here. We got packs popping. We about to do the June showcase, the Jeff Keighley
Summer
situation.
Games Fest.
You know what it is, man. This is real content creator shit. Fuck the dudes you follow. Follow the real ones. You heard? And we out. Yo, Bloody. Shout out to you and the Kumu. You already know. Let's go.
Salute to you, Delilah. See you out there.
Oh, shout out to Delilah HD, man. My sister.
Oh, I just see her in the chat. Hey, what's going on?
Salute, yo, Delilah, man. We need to get on. Yo, listen, man. You got my phone number. If you ain't got it, get it from 100. We need to talk. Talk about it.
Yeah. I was like, girl, you DM me all the time. I was like,
hit
me up.
Yo, we gotta talk, Delilah. We need to talk. Shout out to Bloody. Hit Bloody up. Let him give you my number. We need
get
to
you on the show.
Let's get on the show.
Come on.
Always a pleasure. I love that girl.
Yeah, that's this right there.